website. FSB-bank.bank. Once again, that's FSB-bank.bank. And let them know you heard about them through Manatee Football. Experience for yourself the first Southern Bank difference. And go Canes.
Member FDIC insured, equal housing lender.
Hi, this is Dr. Michael Lang, board-certified optometric physician and certified nutritional specialist, and the founder of the Lang Eye Institute and Fortify Vitamins. I've hosted the very popular Ask the Doctor program since 1993. I educate you on the latest advancements and natural approaches to eye disease and total body wellness. I'm Dr. Michael Lang, helping keep America fit and healthy.
The Lang Eye Institute in the Villages and the Fortify Nutrition Center on McMullen Booth Road in Clearwater. Online at fortify.com. And listen to Ask the Doctor Saturday morning at 9 on AM 930 The Answer.
Along with Manatee head football coach Jacquez Green, this is Danny Carter, and the Hurricanes victorious last week, Coach. 42-7 in a district matchup, and one you really needed to win. And I thought things started off very well, slowed out with the interception, but one play later we get it back at the 10-yard line and go punch it in. You had to been happy with the offense and just the ability to move the ball.
I thought we moved the ball well, though, throughout the game. We ran the ball well. Logan threw the ball well when we asked him to make the throws. The receivers even caught the ball. So we had one of our more complete games this week. We played light side on defense. For the most part, they really didn't threaten to score, other than the one time they did score a touchdown. So I thought we played one of our more complete games this week.
Yeah, I thought you did as well. I really liked the deep ball that he got out there the one time. It looked really good. He threw the ball right on the money, and he found the open receivers. He moved the football, and I thought, the running game just continues to get better and better.
Yeah, we're going with more of a downhill approach, more physical approach. We did some things to get a fullback in the game, to try to run some more gap scheme runs, and guys are running the football well. All three running backs are running well. The offensive line is coming up footballs out there than they did early in the season. So we have Aiden, think about Logan's younger brother. We have Logan. If you only football 14, 15 times a game, I think we'll be in good position.
What can you say about Ronan Dangler just on the offensive side? It's only been a couple of weeks he's been back there, but he's been very impressive of what he's done. He's got 2 touchdown receptions so far, but he just seems to be a player that you can almost insert anywhere.
He was a good athlete. Some people just look at him as a linebacker, but Ronan can probably play 4 or 5 other positions on the field. And not only does he play well in the game, but he practices well. And that's the reason why he plays so well. He practiced the same way he plays. He's full speed in practice. He's all over the field in practice. He has the type of tenacity and in great shape that he can play on both sides of the football. He's a little bit winded the first time he did it, but last week he was fine. He's a guy that seems to appear that he takes care of his body, and he's ready to do whatever the team asks of him.
On the defensive front, Derek Morgan has made the transition from offensive line to defensive line. I thought, really offensive line, he could play there, but he didn't seem to, like his heart really wasn't in it. He just wasn't successful on that side. Seems to be coming into his own on the defensive front.
He was naturally a defensive lineman. We just needed that type of athleticism a few years ago when he was a sophomore. We was young on the offensive line. We needed another guy from the defense that can help us out. And at that time, Derek had the size to play on the offensive line. He's more of a defensive guy. We'll still play him on offensive some, but he's getting better each week as a defensive lineman.
Coach, this week we traveled north to Lake City, Columbia, not far from Valdosta, where we went a couple of weeks ago, to take on the Columbia Tigers. They're 5-1. They lost last week in district action to St. Augustine, 41-21. They're going to be led by quarterback Xavier Collins and running back Jerome Horn. Offensively, they average about 252 yards a game. What can we expect to see out of this Columbia offense?
Well, everything starts with a run game, though. They're going to try to get Horn going in the backfield. Number 25, he's a pretty good runner for a 10th grader. They will throw the ball some, but I think they're at their best when they can run the football.
Yeah, when you look at it, not a lot of big receiving yards out of their receivers. A couple of guys who come up with some plays, and it just looks like they're a run-heavy football team. And very similar, as far as being run-heavy last week with Pinellas Park, and I think that kind of feeds into what we do well. And if you throw it, obviously you got to try and stay away from Jared Sanders, who has 4 interceptions for the Hurricanes. Could have 5.
Yep, his brother knocked it away. Jared's a good player, though, man. We expect Jared to be good. That's why I didn't hesitate when I knew we had to play those guys as 10th graders. I just knew it would be some growing pains with some things they haven't seen in actual game action as opposed to practice. But Jared's playing well, and he's catching the ball when it's thrown this way. But Columbia is they want to be a run-heavy team. Their head coach, Brian Allen, is a defensive guy. He's a former linebacker at Florida State and with the Rams, so he want to have a physical game plan and play lights out on defense.
What kind of defense are you going to be looking at from your standpoint when you'll go on offense? And they seem to move around quite a bit defensively.
Yeah, they mostly over front defense. They'll play palms or two read, a version of cover four on the back end. They play similar to Buchholz on defense. Only difference is they play a lot more variety of coverages on the back end than Buchholz. But in my opinion, if you play that many coverages, I don't think you're really special or good at one in particular. So hopefully they bust a few coverages and let some guys run free in the secondary. But at the same time, our quarterback has to be on it. He has to be able to key coverage on his drops and understand what they're doing defensively.
Do you look and anticipate having a chance to stretch it down the field, or would it be more, looking for underneath passes and letting the playmakers make plays?
Well, we try to do a combination. We try to get the ball out of coordinator hands as much as possible, fast, and at the same time, you have to be able to take shots so the defense don't condense on you and quickly start playing right near the line of scrimmage. So we have to always have that chance, so even make the defense think that we'll throw it deep. So I think that we're going to have good balance within the pass game, short game, and to take vertical shots.
Coach, it's a long trip to Lake City. Look forward to getting up there, getting stretched out, get ready to play some football, and maybe come away with win number 3 in a row.
Yeah, we're trying to get this going, though. I told the guys, let's keep this win streak going. Let's try to keep going until we all the way up into the state championship game. Columbia is a good team. They're very good defensively. They've got a good run game on offense. They're a good program. They've sent numerous guys to the NFL, numerous guys to college programs. So it'll be a good atmosphere. It'll be a good team to play this time of year.
Yeah, and not to mention the fact that a big game, you can put everything into it knowing that you have a week off next week.
Yeah, we have a week off next week. We pretty much need it by now. We've been playing 8 or 9 weeks in a row, so it comes at the right time, though. It comes at the right time so we can have a week off, and then we'll come back and play 3 games, which should get us going into the playoffs, get us warmed back up for the playoffs. So it's a good game, another tough opponent on our schedule, which is what go to Manatee High School for to play good competition.
Yeah.
Coach, look forward to calling a lot of big plays tonight, and good luck.
Okay.
Appreciate it, Dan.
Hit one.
You just heard from head coach Jacques Green. We'll take a timeout and be back with more of the Shake Fit Countdown to Kickoff. You're listening to Manatee Hurricane Football presented by Conley Buick GMC.
So it's like the same one as we did.
If you want a company that treats you and your family right, then you must be in Conley Country. Conley Buick GMC in Bradenton is the proud recipient of GMC's Dealer of the Year Award. This rare designation recognizes Conley Buick GMC for over 60 years of exceptional service. So experience the difference for yourself today. Tons of inventory, fair pricing, friendly service. GMC's Dealer of the Year, Conley Buick GMC. We are professional grade on Cortez Road West in Bradenton and at ConleyBuickGMC.com. Welcome to Conley Country.
I cannot see.
Coastal Orthopedics proudly supports Manatee High School and Hurricanes football. Dr. Dan Lamar, a former Hurricane, is the team's medical director. Dr. Lamar and the staff of experts at Coastal Orthopedics are recognized leaders in sports medicine and wellness technology. With offices in West Bradenton, East Bradenton, and Lakewood Ranch, they're always close by. Details online at coastalorthopedics.com. Coastalorthopedics.com. Coastal Orthopedics, keeping you in the game.
Bose Imaging Centers are dedicated to bringing you the best quality radiology imaging available today. With locations in the heart of both Bradenton and Sarasota, Bose Imaging Centers are close to all major medical centers, and the over 4 generations of the Bose family healthcare experience will ensure you a comfortable and professional visit. Bose Imaging Centers, where quality and customer service are the standard. Online at boseimagingcenter.com.
When you see us, we are Manatee. GML Coating is Manatee County's concrete restoration coating source, taking care of our communities right here in Manatee County. Our dedicated team is the best in the business, and our Green Monster coating provides industry-leading protection for our vital wastewater infrastructure. But when you see us, we are Manatee. Know our communities are our number one priority. Let's go Hurricanes.
Welcome back to the Shake Pit Countdown to Kickoff. Danny Carter along with Chad Choate. The Hurricanes in the locker room right now. They just had the national anthem. We'll break things down as we get close here. But, Chad, quickly, we'll talk about it real fast. Offensively, the Hurricanes last week came out, ran the football extremely well. Go back, do the same thing again. I think we've started to find our identity.
Yeah, no, I think between IMG, Pinellas Park, the last 2 games, I do believe we have found an offensive identity and some physicality up front, running the ball downhill, being more physical up front. You bring in Dangler, etc., as your kind of H-back or sniffer, as Coach Green likes to call him. And he's your lead blocker, right? He's like the old-school fullback. And what I think it has done, too, is we're being physical, running the ball, and then allowing us to pass the ball, which I think Logan can definitely do. So I'd love to see that continue forward tonight.
We'll take a timeout, be back with the coin toss and our final break of the night before the opening kickoff. You're listening to Manatee Hurricane Football presented by Conley Buick GMC.
Go Canes! Brown & Sons Funeral Homes and Crematory wish Manatee High School the best of luck this season. Brown & Sons have been your Manatee neighbor for half a century, with 3 generations of service and caring professionals to guide your family through these difficult times. Featuring Trust 100 pre-planning to handle all your local and long-distance needs. Celebrate the game of football, but when the game of life must end, depend on Brown & Sons Funeral Homes and Crematory to serve you. Online at brownsonsfuneral.com.
Accidents happen every day, and no one expects that it's going to happen to them until it does. That's when your whole life can turn upside down. If you find yourself in that position, either from a personal injury or an on-the-job injury, you don't have to go it alone. Protect yourself with the team that's been protecting the rights of the injured in Bradenton and Sarasota for over 30 years. Legler, Murphy, and Battaglia. All injuries all the time. Contact them today by going to allinjurieslaw.com. That's allinjurieslaw.com.
They say life is better on the water, where the only measure of time is the disappearing tide and the sound.
Yes, sir.
You can
returning
hear us, right?
from a long day's work.
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
But we're not going on the
nestled along the quiet Gulf Coast and Florida's oldest.
No, sir.
This is a place to relax, to unwind, and enjoy freshly caught seafood. They say life's better on the water. We couldn't agree more. Swordfish Grill and Tiki Bar, located in Cortez, Florida's oldest fishing village.
Attention Sarasota Bradenton listeners. My name is Greg Ellie of the Prosperity Group. I'm a former Sarasota Bradenton native with over 30 years in the financial industry, where we focus on showing you how you can create tax-free income. That's right. We will teach you the most efficient ways for you to create tax-free income or a pension-like income. Simply call me at 1-800-440-0434 or go to mymoneyissafe.com. That's 1-800-440-0434.
Welcome back to Lake City High School and the Columbia Tigers. The Manatee Hurricanes are walking out to the middle of the field for the coin toss. Gene Brown down there on the sideline somewhere. We'll see if we can check in with Gene here in a minute. Gene, what do we got on the field? It's grass field for once. I mean, it's a different environment for us.
Yeah, 2 weeks in a row we've now been on grass field. And this field's not in terrible shape. It looks like they just recently sanded it. So it's probably a little bit slick, but it does have that center that is the high arch in the middle, which we've been playing on a lot of flat fields, and our field, obviously, being turf, is more flat. So interesting to see when we pass the ball how we keep that. But again, we got to run the ball well tonight and just play good defense.
Saw the coin toss just went up in the air. Let's see who won the coin toss. Gene, you're closest to us.
Yep, Lake City won the coin toss. Deferred.
All right, the Tigers deferred to the second half. The Hurricanes will go on offense first. And, Chet, I think last week we went on offense first as well, and we drove the ball down the field until we had the hiccup around the 10-yard line. But I absolutely love what we did with the football and moving it. We were strategic in everything we did, right?
Yeah, establish. I think when you can have the ball first, you're going to be able to establish some physicality up front, which I think is what we want to do and what we've been wanting to do for the last couple of weeks, establish a line of scrimmage, especially up front and on the offensive side of the ball. And I love it. And, listen, score points, right? That's the name of the game. Whoever scores more points than the other team wins. And so let's get on it early and often, and I love it. Let's go Hurricanes.
Well, let's see what the Canes can do offensively. We're still waiting for them to come out of the end zone. The Canes will be going on offense first. They are in red helmets, white tops, navy pants. And the Tigers, they will be in the purple helmets, yellow tops. Purple tops and yellow pants. So just LSU colors and
not a whole
kind of turns my stomach a little bit, to be honest.
There's not a whole lot of fans up here. Peters is not here. Chris Peters is not here. So a lot of anti purple and gold in this box. There's no doubt.
Yeah, I get it. There's the Tigers. They follow the lead, but not a big fan of the LSU Tigers. Let's see if the Hurricanes have something to turn around and say about it. Look forward to Logan Rogers. Last week had a great game.
Yeah,
Threw the ball extremely well, very efficient.
Yeah, over 150 yards, 3 or 4 touchdowns, had the big strike to Dante Prince, and which I think we talked about on the drive up, actually. We are now running to pass instead of passing to run, right? And I think that's a big difference in the offensive scheme. We're being physical up front. We're running the ball, pound the ball, get the safeties in the box, and now we can go deep with some of our athletes.
I love the fact that, before it was kind of everything was deep. We were 15, 20 yards down the field with our receivers. Now we're starting to find things underneath. But again, like you said, run the football, be efficient. You got 3 very good backs back there. Caden White, Keith Smith, Malik Bryant. They all
3 of them.
They're different, yet they're similar.
Sure.
It's funny to watch them run.
If you could morph them all 3 into one,
goodness.
I think you have almost like a Derrick Henry type, right? Because I think Malik has a great vision. I think the power comes from Caden, and I think the quickness comes from Keith.
Agreed.
If you could combine all 3 of them, oh my goodness. But I like the 3-headed horsemen in the backfield for the stable, is what Coach Barrett likes to call it. So listen, let's get the offense going early.
On to kickoff for the Tigers will be Nathan Cook. 28 kickoffs on the year, 12 for touchbacks. Back deep for the Hurricanes, Keith Smith along with Dante Prince. Prince on the far side. The Canes will be going left to right. See if we can get something going offensively on the special team. Not a lot of big action for the Hurricanes offensively, special teams wise. Let's see if it won't start here.
Yeah, love a little spark here.
It's kicking a little bit into the wind. It's going to be kicked up, and it's going to be returnable from about the 3-yard line to be Keith Smith.
Come on, Keith.
Across the 10 to the 15, and it'll fight forward to about the 19-yard line. That's where the Hurricanes will start first down and 10.
Yep, I think he had a nice wedge there, but great job by Lake City, Columbia. The Tigers just kind of eliminate the wedge, and he's going to be right there, like you said, right at the 19. So, nope, put him more like the 16, 17.
Not a good spot. I thought he was all the way out at the 19. Actually, I think he'll put on the 18-yard line. First and 10 Hurricanes. Ronan Dangler in the H-back. Looks like Caden White in the backfield. Hand off to White up the middle, and he's going to fall forward for a couple of yards. Be a short gain on the play. Bring up second down for the Hurricanes.
Yeah, he's in the right line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of 1, but that's okay. Continue to pound the rock. Continue to try to own the line of scrimmage from an offensive standpoint, and everything else open up.
Different fronts, especially coverage up left and right. And I think when you do that, you have an opportunity to expose them. Stoppage of play. And they're going to send Prince off because he doesn't have the pads over his knees. That's not even close, dude.
It's a little wild.
That wasn't even close. They're so far up, they're like shorts. I mean, come on. Go on the road, you think it's going to be different? It's not. This time, Rogers have two receivers. To right to throw it in the flat. Jaquan Williams receives it, and he's going to fight forward. It's no gain on the play. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 10 for the Hurricanes.
Yeah, trying to get out the Jaquan. I love trying to get to Jaquan as much as possible, right? He should probably be his guy. Should have 10 touches plus in the
At
game,
least,
whether you're
yeah.
going to run with him, whether you're going to short pass it, passing yard, or even deep. He's a guy that's a threat whenever the ball gets in his hands. So I love getting to him early. Just really no blocking there from the Hurricanes.
3rd down and 10 for the Canes at their own 18-yard line. Caden Watt will be offset to the right of Logan Rogers. 2 receivers to the left. Rogers takes a snap, looking. He steps up in the pocket under pressure. He's going to go down and dropped around the 12-yard line. A loss of 6 on the play in a punting situation for the Hurricanes.
Yeah, too much pressure right there in his face. You can't really hold on to the ball, especially against a good team like Lake City. You got to be able to dump the ball and throw it somewhere, or maybe even throw it away, right? Just get rid of it so you don't get sacked.
Cade Fessler on a punt for the Hurricanes. Good snap, and he'll get it away, and not a good punt whatsoever. It's going to hit around the 25 and go out of bounds around the 28-yard line.
Terrible punt. I mean, let's just be honest. This is not the way the Hurricanes want to start. Obviously, with a 3-and-out, being a sack, and then a not very good punt. I'll say terrible punt. And, hey, put us on the defense, right? Listen, now you got to flip the mode. If you're a defensive guy, you got to come out and say, we got to make the stop, hold them to a field goal, or get a turnover.
Canes defense pinned. Be 1st and 10 for the Tigers at their own 28-yard line. Xavier Collins, the quarterback for the Tigers.
Pope in the backfield. Different than Horn.
Quickly out of his hands, Collins out to the flat, and it's going to be wrapped up immediately. A 1-yard pickup and a flag thrown.
Yeah, I mean, different. Pope is in the backfield for them. Horn is their guy. Jamal Horn, number 20, is their no doubt their running back. And so it's kind of interesting to see him not in the game. He's not even on the field at all.
Canes flagged on that, 5 yards, hands to the face. First down and 5. Official timeout on the field. Not sure what it is.
Yeah, I think they allow us to substitute in. I think they substituted.
Xavier Collins, the quarterback, under center. Hands off inside, and the running back Pope will pick up enough for the first down. Needed 4, got 5, and first down Tigers at the 16-yard line.
Yeah, interesting. I mean, Pope is not their top running back, but obviously he's in right now. Got the 5-yard gain for the first down for the Tigers.
Jeffrey Pope offset of Xavier Collins. Pope again on the carry. He's going to go off the left side, side step, the flag thrown. I think it'll be a hold thrown. That's in the area of holding. Let's hope that's what it is.
No, it should absolutely be. If it's not, it's atrocious.
It is. Holding against the Tigers. That'll bring them back.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely holding on the linebacker. I don't know if it was Vernon Dangler or it was Storm. Hence, whichever one, it was definitely holding on the second interior guys. But Pope is definitely a smaller running back compared to Jamal Horn. And so maybe we're getting a little bit lost in where he's at. And again, he is not their guy. I mean, Jamal Horn has been their guy. I think he's rushed for a little over 500, right around 500 yards.
First down and 20 for the Tigers. Opening drive for the Tigers. Canes went 3 and out. No score early first quarter. Xavier Collins will send a man in motion. Pope still in the backfield off to his left. Collins drops, throws it in the flat.
Get
it's
out there.
Be caught. And
Lowry
sidesteps the first guy and gets around the 15-yard line. Bring up a 2nd down and 9 for the Tigers.
Yep, gain of about 11 there. The Tigers missed tackle there from Lowry coming out from his secondary. Motion a guy, like you said, from the backfield out to make it trips. Lowry comes down from his safety spot, just misses the tackle to make it pretty much another yard gain. Now all of a sudden it's 2nd and 8.
Pope and Days in the backfield. Days was the receiver on the last play. Days will go in motion to the right. Collins drops, looking, fires across, and got a man wide open, caught, touchdown, Tigers, 6-0.
Yeah, it's a wheel route. Running back came out of the backfield, and it looks like it was Pope. Just a wheel route. We just didn't cover it from the secondary, the second level, which is linebackers, that safety coming up. Didn't cover it. Wide open for a touchdown.
Tigers on for the extra point. Good snap. The hold is good. The kick is up and good. 7-0 Tigers. We'll take a timeout. Tigers lead 7-0. Manatee Hurricane football.
Manatee Memorial Hospital is available 24/7 with high-quality treatment at our expanded emergency care center. As an accredited chest pain center by the American College of Cardiology, and with a comprehensive stroke certification,
we don't follow the guy. Random motion. He did it once on you, does it again, and we have nobody to follow. It's terrible.
Remember, if you experience symptoms of a possible heart attack or stroke, quickly call 911.
I'm a little bit
Visit manateememorial.com for more information.
AM 930, The Answer.
Back here at Columbia High School, the Tigers scoring, going up 7-0 on a wheel route, 11 yards out, puts them ahead 7-0. Canes awaiting the kickoff. Keith Smith and Dante Prince. It'll be Keith Smith back around the 2-yard line in the corner. Comes across the 10 to the 15 and stopped immediately right there at the 15-yard line. That's where the Hurricanes will start 1st and 10.
Yeah, I mean, good coverage. I don't. To be honest with you, it seems like none of our front line is blocking anyone right there on our kickoff return, and they're kind of bending around the wedge of the initial block there as Keith kind of gets into it. So bad field position for the Hurricanes again on the 14. So we got to do something. I think we have to establish the run. Period.
Caden White will be in the backfield, offset to the left, the quarterback Logan Rogers. Canes will have trips to the left. Rogers hands off to Caden White, bounces it out to the right side across the 20 to the 25. He picks up a first down.
Shoe is loose.
12-yard pickup and a first down for the Hurricanes.
Yeah, Caden White's shoe fell off. That's how fast he was moving. Good job there. First down from Caden White, moving the sticks for the Hurricanes.
That was all Caden White. There was nothing open on the left side. He bounced it back
great
against
vision.
the grain. Yeah,
great vision.
Very good job. See what the play call will be here. They break the huddle. Rowan Dangler will be the H-back. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Caden White offset to the right. The handoff inside, and Caden White nowhere to go. As they brought Elijah Christian in motion, but nothing really materialized. Everybody held their ground, handed off inside, nowhere to go for Caden White, a gain of nothing.
Yeah, I think it brought a guy in motion, kind of make the defensive eyes move a little bit with that motion, and they weren't fooled by it, right? They knew that Caden was coming up to the up the middle of the line there. So brings up a 2nd and 11 now for the Hurricanes.
6:30 to go in the first quarter. Columbia leading 7-0. Logan takes the snap, drops, fires across the middle, and incomplete. Trying to get it to Jaquan Williams, but he led him by too much. That'll bring up a 3rd down for the Hurricanes.
Yeah. Yeah, nothing really. And Jaquan really wasn't open, and nor was anyone else as I looked at the deep there. But listen, I don't mind stretching the field, making sure that the defense knows we can go deep and we can move the field, move the ball down the field. So, but it brings up a 3rd and 11 here. There's not a whole lot of play calls as for 3rd and 11.
I think you got to try and do something underneath and let your playmakers make plays.
Maybe a screen, running back screen, slip screen for the wide receiver. Yep.
Movement by the Hurricanes will back them up 5, so it'll bring up a 3rd and 15. Timeout on the field for a water break. We'll take one as well. Columbia leading 7-0, 6:17 to go in the first quarter. You're listening to Manatee Hurricane Football presented by Conley Buick GMC.
Coastline Contractors, serving Anna Maria, Longboat, Bradenton, and Sarasota, are the official construction sponsors of Manatee Hurricane Football. Owner Jack Snyder and his wife Courtney are both MHS grads and proudly call Bradenton their home. Jack's team can handle your building project, whether it's new construction, remodeling, or commercial construction. They specialize in custom builds, attention to detail, and high-end finishes, making the building process personal. Find out more on their website, coastlinecontractorsllc.com. That's coastlinecontractorsllc.com.
AM 930, The Answer.
Welcome back to Columbia High School. Tigers leading 7-0. The Hurricanes have a 3rd down and 15. Their own 20-yard line. Canes struggling to find anything to go on offense right now. Logan Rogers have 3 receivers to his left. Rogers dropping under pressure, and he's going to try and dump it, and that's just to avoid the sack. They brought the blitz on him, nowhere to go, no fault of Logan, and a good job by himself actually to get rid of the football, bring up a punting situation for the Hurricanes.
Yeah, I mean, pressure right in his face, how to get rid of it, and, no fault to Logan at all, just dump it and go. Not a very good series for the Hurricanes.
Cade Fessler on the punt. Good snap, and he'll get the punt away, and it'll be driven around the
much
50,
better punt.
Get a forward roll, and finally down at the Tigers' 41-yard line.
Much better punt.
Special teams drives me nuts. There's times where we punt the ball well. The next time we don't punt it well. It's been a constant thing that's happened game after game, and it's like, when do you find a way to correct it and do what you got to do? And I don't fault coaches. I don't fault anybody. I'm just trying to figure out, how do you get it right? So don't put blame on anybody, but somewhere down the line, they got to look at themselves in the mirror and say, okay, what do I got to do to get better, right? Xavier Collins will have an empty backfield here. He'll start at his own 41-yard line. Tigers leading 7-0. 5:59 to go here in the first quarter.
Empty backfield. You don't really see this too much. Promotion a guy back.
3 receivers to the left for Collins. Takes the snap, looking left, still looking. He's going to fire it deep, and it's going to be caught, but should be out of bounds. Let's see what they do. Wow. They called him in bounds. I thought he was out of bounds. That ball was well out of bounds, not even close. That's some home cooking right there, folks. I hate to say it, but that's home cooking.
Nobody even made – neither ref made an actual signal if he caught it or not.
Ball at the 33-yard line. 28-yard pickup. This time they'll go 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Collins takes the snap, drops, looking. Now he's going to try and pull it. Now he fires across the middle and got his man. Touchdown on a post pattern. And it's 13-0. Tigers.
Kyron Caldwell on the touchdown. About 27-yard touchdown strike.
Here's the deal with that
Xavier
one.
Collins and Kyron Caldwell.
I don't fault the defensive backs whatsoever on that one. You got no pressure.
Oh,
you're not
no. Collins was
sitting
there with zero. And it was actually no, he was empty. So no running back help. And, we had no pressure on Collins whatsoever. But what's wild – I'll let him go ahead, Kit.
Good snap. Good hold. The kick is up. The kick is good. 14-0 Tigers, and I can't just help but understand why we can't get anywhere close.
Yeah, I think number one, I think we're a little bit shell-shocked at what they're doing offensively. They are not a passing team. Collins has thrown for 9 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. He's 120 passing to 165, I think, running. They are not a passing team. But they've obviously seen something in the film with us that they feel like they can take an advantage. Or, to me, Jamal Horn, their best running back, right, their guy who's gone for 500 yards, is not in the game.
Not yet on the field.
I don't know what happened. Maybe he got in trouble in school, whatever, who knows, right? So now all of a sudden they're going to a different offense, and we have not adjusted very well. I'll go back to Lowndes' game, right? We thought the quarterback wasn't going to play, and all of a sudden he did, and we weren't really ready to adjust. We just got to be adjusted here as we move forward.
I would go return right because everything does is kick over here.
Let it go.
That goes into the end zone, touchback. Seems like the last 2 kicks we had, we're going to go return left. He's kicking in the right corner, and so the Canes will start 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line, trailing 14-0 with 5:28 to go here in the first quarter.
Here's what I don't want to see. I know we're down 14-0. I don't want to see us abandon the run. You cannot abandon the run.
Can't.
Continue what you're supposed to be doing, which is being physical up front, challenge the offensive line to make some blocks. But here we go. We don't have that H-back in front of us, running Dangler, etc.
Keith Smith in the backfield. This time we'll throw it in the flat. As we caught by Elijah Christian. He'll get forward for about 2 yards, maybe 3. Bring up 2nd down at 7 for the Hurricanes. Actually, gave him almost 4.
And I don't mind us being multiple, right? We don't have to sit there in the with H back in front of us, a little sniffer, which we've seen the past 2 weeks. I don't mind us going a little bit different, but we got to be able to establish a run.
Empty backfield for the Hurricanes, quad to the left. Logan's going to fire it downfield, looking for Jaquan Williams, but great coverage right there. There's no reason to go that direction. That was just, hey, we're going to throw that pass period no matter what, and he had no chance.
Yeah, again, I think we're forcing the pass, right? You don't have to force the pass. Run the ball, be physical. We're only down 14-0. It's midway through the first quarter here. You don't have to do anything crazy to get back in this game. Plenty of time left. Now Dangler comes in. He'll be your kind of H-back sniffer guy, and maybe that bodes well for pass protection.
Keith Smith will be offset to the left of Logan Rogers. And we moved again. The tackle one more time. That'll back us up 5, and you go from a 3rd and 6 to a 3rd and 10 or 11.
Yeah, you definitely can't shoot yourself in the foot, and we've done that obviously several times here now with 5-yard penalties.
Somehow you got to figure out how to reel it all in, right? Just need to put a couple of first downs together and make things happen, and right now we're struggling to do that. Rogers with the snap, steps up in the pocket, looking, he dumps it out in a panic mode, and this is Keith Smith.
Yeah, a little bit of a touch pass there, and I think you got Keith, and maybe he makes a guy miss, and in the open field, and get some positive yards, but you can't throw a bullet to him at his feet and expect him to do anything. So Logan's just got to be able to settle down a little bit, make that touch throw to be able to get to Keith Smith.
Hurricanes on to punt yet again. 3 possessions, 3 punts, and a flag thrown on the play. That'll negate the punt. False start against the Hurricanes, back them up 5. Yeah, they weren't set before the snap. Not exactly how you wanted to really draw it up to start with, right?
Probably the opposite of what you would have wanted.
4:34 to go in the first quarter. Columbia Tigers lead 14-0. Low snap and barely gets it off, and it's going to roll to about the 32. He was close to have his knee down when he caught it.
Yeah. Goes about 37-yard line. Just not a very, again, the start has not been great for the Hurricanes. We need something to bounce us back. Some kind of turnover, some kind of big play on defense to get the momentum back on the Hurricane side.
Tigers come on the field leading 14-0. Pope in the backfield. Now they'll split out to the left. They'll go empty backfield again.
Again, this is not what Columbia does consistently on offense.
3 receivers to the right for Collins. He'll bring a man in motion. Collins takes a snap. It'll be a quarterback draw and nowhere to go. Met at the line of scrimmage. Might have lost a yard.
He did. And Collins is not a running quarterback. And so if they're going to go empty, for me, it definitely seems like, listen, they don't believe that consistently they can run the ball with Pope in, Horn out. So they're doing something different. We got to be able to match it.
Pope behind Collins. 2 receivers to the left. Hand off to Pope, and he's wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage by Ronan Dangler. A loss of 2 on the play. 3rd down and long for the Tigers.
Yeah, it brings up their first 3rd down of the game for the Tigers. And so, listen, this is where we got to come up big. Force a punt, maybe get a turnover. I love it. Let's bring in some good juju here for my boy.
Empty backfield for Collins. Takes a snap, dropping, looking, under pressure, flush out to the right. The Canes in pursuit, and it's going to finally force him out of bounds. He threw it out of there to make the incomplete pass, and so that'll bring up 4th down for the Tigers. And they're in one of those kind of iffy zones, I think. Do you go for it? Do you punt? I think you pin them back.
I'm punting it, right? We have not shown anywhere we can do anything on offense. So I'd punt it, and even if you go in the end zone, you get 20, that's fine. If not, if you get it short of that. But I will say, listen, we're going to put Keith Smith in the backfield here to be able to catch his punt. He's an explosive guy, right? He can go the distance. We block him as we should. Let's see what we can do.
Keith Smith will stand at his own 5 or 10-yard line. I'd actually, if I was him, I'd be standing at the 5 so I could come back to it. Strong wind coming right to left. Good snap, good punt. It's hung up high. He calls for a fair catch. Comes underneath it around the 20-yard line. That's where the Canes will start, 1st and 10. Good job by the defense to step up finally.
Yeah, very good job. Very good job for the defense. Hey, so now offense, listen. Let's show the defense, hey, we're here too. We got your back, right? And let's see if we can put some yardage. Listen, I'm not even at this point. I'm not worried about scoring. Let's get a couple first downs here, right?
Correct.
Let's move the ball a little bit. Let them get some rest, and then come back and move forward from there.
1st and 10 Canes at their own 20-yard line, trailing 14-0. Quick out, and it's going to be caught, and that's Jaquan Williams. Gets out around the 25-yard line, a 5-yard pickup.
Yeah, Jaquan's a physical wide receiver, right? We want to get the ball in his hands as many times as possible, whether it's running, whether it's passing. But, again, we're lined up in this nub. I feel like we're kind of abandoning the run just a little too soon. Let's be physical up front.
2nd down and 5 for the Hurricanes.
Set up.
Rogers hands off to Keith Smith, and he's going to fight forward for a couple of yards. Be about a yard and a half shy of the 1st down.
Yep, gained 2, needed 5. But listen, now all of a sudden we're 32. It seems like to me, though, defensively, they got 2 A-gap players and a 5. We should be able to take advantage of some inside run and just ISO – Dangler to the linebacker, split the tackle and the guard, just follow Dangler up. I mean, and again, I'm up here. That's why I'm up here, right? Instead down the sideline, there's no question. But just be physical up front.
3rd and short for the Hurricanes.
3rd down.
2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Rogers will hand off inside, and Keith Smith gets out of it across the 40, to the 45, to the 50, and finally run out of bounds into Tiger territory at the 47-yard line. A 28-yard pickup and a first down for the Hurricanes.
Yeah, good job there, Keith, evading the first tackle right behind line of scrimmage and getting out of it, and then his speed just shows, right? Then he turns on the boost and goes, and nobody can get him until he gets into Columbia territory. So good job from the Hurricane run. Continue it.
1:20 to go, first quarter. Manatee trailing 14-0. Keith Smith offset to the left of Logan Rogers. He'll go up under center. Takes the snap, hands off to Keith Smith. He'll bounce his way through. He's got 5-6, and he'll get close to 9 yards on the play, leaning forward. Good, strong run by Keith Smith.
Right at the sticks. What are they going to do? Right foot spot, it's a first down. Nope, just a gain of 9.
Second down is short of a yard to get the first down.
I love it. So Ronan lined up on the wrong or right side there, pulls over. He's the lead blocker there for Keith Smith. Good job, Keith Smith, following the block, being explosive there for a gain of 9. Now this is the play caller's dream, 2nd and 1 on plus territory.
Canes will go 2 receivers to the right. Hand off to Keith Smith, hitting the backfield, tries to spin out of it. He'll lose a yard, maybe 2 on it, bring up 3rd and 2.5.
Yeah, it looks like loss of 2 on it. And it looks like from the backside, they got some pressure on us, which shouldn't happen. We're obviously running to the right side again. It looked like it was the same play, just flipped.
He's at the 40. They put it at the 41. It's even a worse spot.
Yeah.
So what should have been about 3rd and about 2.5 ends up 3rd and about 4.
But 5th, 3rd down for the Hurricanes. We're only 1 and 4 prior to this. Those numbers aren't well.
We moved yet again on the tackle. We're moving on their movement and not on the ball call. So,
yeah, unless they win the neutral zone.
Oh, I think they may have called it actually against Columbia here. There we go. They're barking out.
Yep.
Yeah. So they're barking signals.
Moved.
Yep.
Yeah, they moved.
Finally got 5 yards. That'll get a first down for the Hurricanes.
I think he jumped the neutral zone and made our guy jump. So gives us a first down the easy way. Hey, listen, we'll take it, right? Doesn't matter how we get it. We'll take the first down. Move forward for the Hurricanes.
1st and 10 Canes at the Tigers' 36-yard line. This will be the final play of the first quarter. Hand off to Keith Smith. Nope, fakes it. Is Ronan Dangler at the 25, to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown. Ronan Dangler, 36 yards.
Boom.
Great job on the fake on the interior. They throw it out to Ronan Dangler, and he picks up his 3rd touchdown of the season. The Canes cut the lead to 14-6.
Love
There's
it.
a flag thrown, and here we go. Wait a minute.
Stop it. Where?
Holding
on
against
the
the
wide
Hurricanes.
receiver. Yeah, wide receiver down the 20. Get out of here.
Just when you think you're in the end zone, they'll bring it back.
Hey, listen, you're not, we're not, the Gulf Coast officiating.
That is, yep. 14-0 our score at the end of 1 quarter of play. We'll be back with second quarter action. Listen to Manatee Hurricane Football, presented by Conley Buick GMC.
Perkins Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, and Mitsubishi in Bradenton is proud to be a sponsor of Manatee Hurricanes football. At the award-winning Perkins Auto Group, you'll get a championship deal on a big selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. And you can browse hundreds right now at Perkins.com. For over 65 years, Perkins has been family-owned and operated with sales and service that can't be beat. Go Hurricanes! From Perkins Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, and Mitsubishi in the 2700 block of 1st Street in Bradenton.
First Southern Bank is proud to be the banking partner for Manatee Hurricane football because they're a true community bank that understands the importance of supporting the neighborhoods they're proud to serve. Conveniently located at 1825 Manatee Avenue West, you can also find out more about First Southern Bank by visiting their website, fsb-bank.bank. Once again, that's fsb-bank.bank. And let them know you heard about them through Manatee football. Experience for yourself the First Southern Bank difference. And go Canes.
Member FDIC insured, equal housing lender.
AM 930, The Answer.
14-0 our score here at Columbia High School. And Chad, we got a little bit of something going offensively right now.
Yeah, we do. And unfortunately, touchdown called back, holding from a wide receiver. May or may not have been suspect, right? We don't have replay. I didn't see anything egregious, but it is what it is. But hey, listen, brings up a second and short now. Obviously in plus territory. We're going to be right here at the 29-yard line. We got to get to the 26 of the Columbia Tigers. But listen, this is a good offensive series. Whether the holding happened or not doesn't matter. We got a chance here to get a first down. Obviously, they move it back now. It was 2nd and 8, 7. But listen, we've established the run a little bit. Keith bounced out physically and showed his quickness to get the edge. We've shown some play action with Dangler coming out of the backfield. So just continue it from the offensive side of the ball.
Canes will come back on the field. They'll go 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. Keith Smith in the backfield behind Logan Rogers. Hand off to Smith on the left side. He'll fall forward for a couple of yards. Down around the 31. Got to get to about the 25 to say 26. Somewhere in between there is where the sticks actually stop.
Yeah, we need 5. We need 5 yards, right? And to be honest with this, maybe in a territory where you go for it because you don't want to punt it. You only give 5 yards if you go in the end zone. And I don't know if we're in the range of where we need to be for a field goal. So, me, it's a 2-down territory, right?
I agree with you. I just don't know that field goals are going to do you any good at this point in time. Rogers under center. Fakes a handoff, rolls right. Looking. He's got a man down the field and overthrows him, Elijah Christian. And I might have held on to that and ran it for the first down. I mean,
could have probably run it right to the pylon, right to the edge. And, just kind of being aware of down and distance and where you're going to go for Logan there.
Great play call. He just missed him.
Yep.
Just missed him. Had him out there and threw a little bit on the high side. And, again, I'm one of these guys always say, you're rolling left and trying to throw across your body.
It's hard.
It's difficult. It's all in your feet and how you can turn it and make it happen. He's got a strong enough arm. He makes
in the film, I think Coach Green, Coach Graham, they'll show them that, hey, listen, that was one you probably could have tucked and run for the first down.
4th down for the Hurricanes. This time he gets it out quickly, and it's going to be deflected and out of there, intended for Jaquan Williams. Would have been a first down if he gets to him, but good defensive play by the Tigers. Turnover on downs, and the Tigers will come back out on the field leading 14-0.
Yeah, that's just I don't know what you say about that offensive series. I mean, we had something going. All of a sudden you get a pass interference, you get a holding call, brings back a touchdown. And then after that, I think that may have been a PI there at the end too, but it is what it is. Columbia ball.
1st and 10 Tigers at their own 31-yard line. They'll go 4 receivers to the right. Empty backfield. This time they'll run the jet sweep and trying to find room and nowhere to go. Good job by the defense. Ronan Dangler will eventually stop him, but it was Derek Morgan who actually sealed that in on the far side.
Yeah, minus 1 yard there for number 22 there for the Tigers. So brings up 2nd and 11. Again, Horn not in the game for the for Columbia Tigers. So listen, if Horn's not in the game for me defensively as a defensive coach, their run game is going to be very, very limited what it has been because he's their guy. He's their bell cow.
Under center goes Collins. Hand off to Pope off the left side. He spins out of the first tackle and he drives forward down around the 35-yard line. He'll pick up 6. Bring him a third. It's going to be third and about 6, right?
Third and about 6, third and about 7. So, listen, this is where defense, we've got to understand, again, get off the field, get it third and out, give it back to the offense.
Empty backfield for the Tigers. 4 receivers to the right. Collins takes the snap, looking left, fires in the flat, incomplete, nowhere close to the intended receiver in a punting situation coming on. Good job, defense.
Yeah, great job for the defense there. Only their second, third down of the game, and they're 0-2, right? They've scored on very good field position from us, from bad punts, not very good offensive series. So I believe that, listen, if we can start moving it again from the offensive standpoint, let's get a good, return here from Keith, getting the plus side of the field. We'll be okay for the Hurricanes.
Keith Smith will stand at his own 35. Good snap, and the punter gets it away, and Keith will drift back around the 32-yard line, maybe the 33. Fair catch called for. Canes will start 1st and 10, trailing 14-0. 9:17 to go in the first half. Malik Bryant will now come in. Ronan Dangler will stay in there as the H-back. Let's see if we can't get some. We had a good little offensive series going on the last one. We'll see if we can make it happen again.
Yeah, we did. I agree. A little bit of mixture of run and pass. Obviously, Dangler slipping out from the backfield. See if we do something like that again. But you got to establish a run.
2 receivers to the left for the Hurricanes. Under center is Logan Rogers. Hands off to Malik Bryant up the middle, and he'll spin forward for about a yard, maybe 2.
Paliasi with his helmet off. He's going to come out. Thanks for a play.
Put the ball out to the 35, a 3-yard pickup. 2nd down and 7 for the Hurricanes.
Yeah, going under center more than we have, right? In weeks past. Trying to get a shoe on here for the Hurricane offense. But now you got time, right? Back judge hasn't called anything. We're going to call timeout.
Hurricanes take a timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. Canes trailing 14-0, 8:31 to go in the first quarter. You're listening, or first half, Manatee football on AM 930, The Answer.
Bose Imaging Centers are dedicated to bringing you the best quality radiology imaging available today. With locations in the heart of both Bradenton and Sarasota, Bose Imaging Centers are close to all major medical centers. And the over 4 generations of the Bose family healthcare experience will ensure you a comfortable and professional visit. Bose Imaging Centers, where quality and customer service are the standard. Online at boseimagingcenter.com.
AM 930, The Answer.
Back here at Columbia High School, Canes trail 14-0. It'll be 2nd down and 7 for the Hurricanes. 8:31 to go here. Logan Rogers brings the offense back on the field. Malik Bryant in the backfield behind the H-back, Ronan Dangler. Fakes the handoff inside. It's going to be deflected at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, too many batted balls. I mean, I think if you go back to look at all the batted balls throughout this year, I mean,
way too many.
We're over 12. I mean, it's kind of wild.
Third down and long for the Hurricanes, trailing 14-0.
Brings up 7th, 3rd down of tonight. We are 2 for 6 prior.
Just got to find a little bit of rhythm, right?
Yep.
Malik Bryan in the backfield, offset to the left of Logan Rogers. Logan drops, looking. He's going to fire down the field and had a man open over there, and Dante Prince, he just overthrew him high and to his left. Brings on a punting situation for the Hurricanes again.
Yeah, I think Dante Prince was open and a little out route there, just a little too high away from Dante to be able to catch it. But I think it was there. I think the play call was there. We just got to execute.
Good snap. Fessler will get the punt away, and it's going to get a forward kick, and roll out of bounds around the 35-yard line. It appears maybe the 40. Let's see where they finally put it. 40-yard line of the Tigers, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Asking the defense to make another stop, right? And we'll bring in the good juju of Eddie Mulock. Maybe a turnover. Turnover would be big, right? Flip the momentum.
Overdue for one.
Flip the momentum.
1st and 10, Tigers going left to right.
That power T.
Collins hands off to Pope off the left side. He's got running room across the 40, the 45, the 40, and finally run out of bounds. A flag thrown back at the 45-yard line of the Hurricanes.
I mean, my assumption would be holding. Bringing back 10.
It is a hold against the Tigers.
Yeah, 1st and 5. But they gained 5. They go in that power T backfield. Kind of reminds me a little bit. We used to do that in 1992. Bring in Justin Stevens and those cats, right? And but you get those 2 lead blockers to be able to create some space, and we just weren't ready for on the weak side there. But brings up 1st and 5.
7:14 remaining in the first half. The Tigers leading 14-0. It'll be 1st and 5 at the Tigers 45-yard line. Tigers going left to right. Xavier Collins, the quarterback for the Tigers, who have 3 guys in the backfield behind him. And stoppage of play, a timeout taken by the Tigers. We'll take one as well. You're listening to Manatee Hurricane Football presented by Conley Buick GMC.
If you want a company that treats you and your family right, then you must be in Conley Country. Conley Buick GMC in Bradenton is the proud recipient of GMC's Dealer of the Year Award. This rare designation recognizes Conley Buick GMC for over 60 years of exceptional service. So experience the difference for yourself today. Tons of inventory, fair pricing, friendly service. GMC's Dealer of the Year, Conley Buick GMC. We are professional grade on Cortez Road West in Bradenton and at ConleyBuickGMC.com. Welcome to Conley Country.
AM 930, The Answer.
Back here at Columbia High School, the Tigers leading 14-0, 6:48 to go in the first half of football. Hey, this weekend, go out to the Sandbar Beach House or Mar Vista, one of the 3 best waterfront dining experiences you can have. Sandbar Beach House or Mar Vista. 1st and 5 for the Tigers. After the timeout, they come out, 1 single receivers either side. Collins will hand off inside and nowhere to go. Good defensive play by the Hurricanes. They flush him out to the right and mauled him. No gain on the play.
Yeah, good job there from the defensive run play. That's number 32 for the Columbia Tigers. So good job there on the run play from the Hurricanes. Do it again.
Empty backfield for the Tigers this time. See if the Canes come up with a big play right here. 2nd and 6. Collins looking, gets flush out to his right, and they'll dump it underneath, and he's got his receiver. He's going to be right at the sticks. I think he has enough for the first down.
Yeah, it's going to be a right foot spot or left foot. Left foot is not first down. Right foot is first down. See what happens down here.
First down for the Tigers.
Nose got it.
Nothing beats the guy that's going to mark it, and then he looks back to the sticks to see where it is and then flips it up.
No doubt.
Water break on the field. We'll keep things right here. Hey, this weekend, if you're looking for one of the best places to go to the Cortez Kitchen. Cortez Kitchen has great food, great seafood, great vibes. Go sit out there, watch college football this weekend. I plan to make myself out there at some point in time this weekend, but Sandbar or the Cortez Kitchen has the greatest seafood you can get your hands on.
Yeah,
great
vibe.
venue. You sit there, you're right on the water. You can't ask for anything
Absolutely.
better.
And I think we're having some good weather, some breeze coming through.
Oh, it's going to blow all weekend, 20,
hopefully
25.
It's not going to be too much rain. I know it's supposed to be rain in the forecast, but
it'll be sporadic.
Cortez Kitchen, beautiful place to go.
Oh, yeah, sit there. Hey, if you have enough there at the Cortez Kitchen, go next door to the Sandbar, one of our other sponsors as well. Swordfish, yeah, go either one. Hey, I might end up there because I get too hot at the Cortez Kitchen. I'll go over there to the air conditioning over there, hang out. Be perfect. 1st and 10 at midfield. Columbia Tigers going left to right, leading 14-0. Scored twice early in the first quarter. Handoff, and it should have been a hold right there. Carter Robinson was held up big time, and he finally got it.
Yeah.
He made the tackle, too, after all that.
And being held. Great job there from Carter Robinson. Other than really, if you go back to the first two series for Columbia, really short field position, right?
I think they caught us off guard,
too. An explosive play, for a touchdown. I just, we're doing a much better job kind of establishing ourselves here defensively. And, let's do it again over and over again. Turnover would be huge.
Empty backfield again for the Columbia Tigers.
First in Gainesville.
Collins under pressure, rolls left. He's going to heave it deep, looking for a man downfield, and it's going to be incomplete. Great defensive play by the Hurricanes.
A.J.
Early.
On the batted ball. Good job.
Yeah, he knocked it away, and I thought we were going to make enough of a turnaround to come back to get it because the ball hung long enough to be picked off.
Yeah, but we really was whoever was guarding him on the deep ball really didn't have a chance. He was kind of past the offensive guy. Good job by Early, though. Batting it down, bring up a 2nd and long, 2nd and 20.
2nd and 20 for the Tigers. Again, they'll go empty backfield.
This is so not like Columbia, but.
Bring a man in motion right to left.
He's moving forward.
He's going forward. There goes the flag. They got him. He's going to throw it deep, looking for a man down the field, and overthrew him. I'd take the 5 yards and back him up again.
Yeah, it isn't
Actually, I'd decline. It's 3rd and 20.
I would probably decline on 3rd and 20, but it's not Canadian football. You can't go forward. Again, honestly, from what I saw in film, and you correct me if I'm wrong, they not go empty and chuck the ball.
They don't throw the ball this many times all year, period. It's been run.
Yeah, they're averaging like 14 passes a game.
They've already eclipsed that. I mean, they're right close to eclipsing it. So
they're right at 10. So, they're already at what they do a game, and it's only been, halfway through the second quarter.
Penalty is declined.
3rd and 20. 3rd and Gainesville. Let's go.
I think you got to bring Bronin after him. I think you send him.
Bring pressure. Let's go. I love bringing pressure. Make the guy shoot the bullets. Make him make the play.
Safety just got to squeeze the middle. That's all they got to do. Here comes Ronan Dangler looking for some room. They're going to flush Collins out. He's going to get around. He's going to get sacked in the backfield, drug down. Davian Bryant, I believe, on the stop. Davian Bryant with a sack, and that's one of our best defensive plays of the night. All of our best plays brought to you by Richardson Stenton Roofing. Richardson Stenton Roofing, been in business in Manatee County for 30-plus years. Go to richardsonstentonroofing.com.
Listen, just like Richardson Stenton Roofing is consistent, so is our pass pressure tonight. I love it. I love Davian Bryant. I love Morgan getting after it. You bring a little bit of a blitz with Ronan Dangler. Great job for the defense.
Here's the punt. He gets away, and Keith Smith is going to let it hit well short of where he was standing at. So the ball will roll out of bounds around the Hurricane 38-yard line. That's where they'll start, 1st and 10. 3:44 to go in the first half. Canes trail 14-0. Just get on the board. That's all you got to do right here.
Yeah, no, listen, no panic, right? Do what you're supposed to be doing. I like what we're doing offensively. Run the ball, establish the run to be able to set up the pass. I think we talked about it on the drive up. Let's continue to do that's what we've done the past couple weeks. Continue to do that. Establish the run, then we'll open up the pass game. Be physical up front, the line of scrimmage.
1st and 10 Hurricanes. Fakes a handoff. He's going to throw in the flat. Ronan Dangler at the 45 to the 50, across the 45, and finally down around the 41-yard line of the Tigers. An 18-yard pickup and a first down for the Hurricanes.
I like it. So obviously we've seen something offensively that we can, obviously get Ronan Dangler from a play action standpoint the ball. So good job there to come back to it for the Hurricanes.
14-0 Columbia Tigers lead. 3:15 to go here in the first half. Malik Bryant in the backfield, offset to the right of Logan Rogers. Rogers takes a snap. He'll throw it in the flat. It's going to be caught. It's going to be about a 6-yard pickup.
Jawan, good job.
Jaquan Williams at the 35-yard line.
Listen, we'll take 6 all day long, right? I mean, 6, 6, 6, 6. Let's go. Good throw there from Logan Rogers. Only person that could have caught it was Jaquan. And great catch from Jaquan because he got hit as soon as he caught it.
2nd down and 4. Canes going right to left, trailing 14-0. Rogers hands off to Malik Bryant up the middle, across the 30, the 25, and finally drugged down around the 22-yard line. A 14-yard pickup and a first down. Hurricanes
Fast
quickly
pace.
back to the line of scrimmage. Here we go.
I like it.
Hand off again to Malik Bryant. He's going to fight his way forward. He'll get about a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, listen, even though I know that the fast-paced offense right there only got a yard, but that makes Columbia's defense think a little bit, right? Like, we can do it again. And so that's something that, from a defensive coordinator standpoint, you're going to have to be able to, make your call.
Listen, they got their hands on their hips, dude. They haven't been out there defensively that long. We've got them gassed a little bit. Just lean on them. Keep leaning on them.
Agreed.
Canes go 2 receiver right, 2 to the left. Rogers, high snap. He'll fake it, throw it across the middle. Caught by Jaquan Williams. He drags it down inside the 10, around the 9-yard line of the Canes after a 10-yard pickup or in the Pinch A Penny red zone. Pinch A Penny, the perfect people for the perfect pool. For all your pool and spa supplies, go to Pinch A Penny, 3500 Manatee Avenue West. 1st and goal, Hurricanes at the Tigers' 8-yard line.
Great pitch and catch right there from Logan Rogers to Jaquan Williams for the first down. Real physical receiver is what Jaquan is, right? Catching the ball right there in little traffic. He wasn't just wide open. What a great job from Jaquan getting the first down.
Malik Bryant behind Logan Rogers. And we moved yet again.
Another one.
The tackle is killing me.
That's 6 penalties so far. And
3 of them have been on the tackles. I don't quite understand.
5 have been the legal procedure in us guys moving. So we got to do a better job offensively. We're shooting ourselves in the foot, no doubt.
I mean, even Jaquan jumped up. I mean, everybody is upset. Pitch left. Malik Bryant nowhere to go. He's going to be drugged down around the 15-yard line.
Yeah,
23 seconds remaining, and we'll have to take a timeout. We'll keep things right here. Be 2nd down and goal for the Hurricanes, and
I mean, I think
changes everything on the play call situation, right? So
when you go back in this locker room at halftime,
same tackle 3 times, illegal procedure.
Especially if we score here, we're down 14-7. Let's say we don't score here, we're down 14-3, field goal 14-0. We have shot ourselves in the foot consistently on the offensive side of the ball. 5 illegal procedures, right?
Right.
I mean, we had the penalty of holding. which negated a touchdown, right? So you even add that to it. We're shooting ourselves in the foot offensively. And so hopefully we can kind of correct. I mean, jumping off sides, that's just not being aware of what's going on and mental toughness of what the snap count is and be able to, fight through what's happening.
2nd and goal, Hurricanes from they actually push it back 16-yard line.
Yep.
Keith Smith. It appears to be Caden White in the backfield. Logan Rogers steps up, throws it, and tried to get it to Jake. One just led him too far.
I don't know. I don't know if it went. I don't know if he let him too far. I don't know if it kind of right through Jaquan's hands.
It was thrown like a bullet, though.
Yeah, no,
no touch on that pass.
Right, a little bit of touch pass would have been better. There's no question about it. But brings up another 3rd down. This is now our 8th 3rd down. We were 2 for 7 prior. Got to get points down here, though, right? I mean,
got to come away with something.
Got to get points.
15 seconds left here in the first half. Canes trail 14-0. 2 receivers to the right. 2 to the left. This time Rogers under pressure, and he's going to go down. And that's going to be.
And they call him down before he threw.
Yep, they are calling him down. That time the Tigers dialed up extra pressure and got to him. I'll tell you what, if they don't call him down, I think you could throw him for intentional grounding because that ball was nowhere close. Now we're going to look at the clock says 0 on it, but there had to have been a second left. There's no way in the world that much time went off the clock. They're calling the end of the half. Are you kidding me? Dude, this is home cooking at its finest right here.
Wow.
I'll tell you what, I've seen some poor officiating in my life, but that's about the 3rd straight call I've seen here this evening that is not good. So we're here at the half, 14-0. The Hurricanes trail. We'll be back with the Shake Pit countdown to the 2nd half and the Shake Pit halftime report. You listen to Manatee Hurricane Barclay Buick GMC.
Go Canes! Brown & Sons Funeral Homes and Crematory wish Manatee High School the best of luck this season. Brown & Sons have been your Manatee neighbor for half a century with 3 generations of service and caring professionals to guide your family through these difficult times. Featuring Trust 100 pre-planning to handle all your local and long-distance needs. Celebrate the game of football, but when the game of life must end, depend on Brown & Sons Funeral Homes and Crematory to serve you. Online at brownandsonsfuneral.com.
Manatee Memorial Hospital is available 24/7 with high-quality treatment at our expanded emergency care center. As an accredited chest pain center by the American College of Cardiology and with a comprehensive stroke certification from Healthcare Facilities Accreditation Program, our caring team will be ready when you arrive. Remember, if you experience symptoms of a possible heart attack or stroke, quickly call 911. Visit manateememorial.com for more information.
Former Hurricane Chuck Howard knows what it takes to be on a championship team. Howard Leasing is proud to sponsor the Hurricanes and is ready to champion solutions for your employees' leasing needs. Everything from big business to small business, Howard Leasing covers it all. From payroll processing and workers' comp to human resources and employee benefits. Get on the winning team with Chuck Howard and all the pros at Howard Leasing. Details available online at howardleasing.com. Again, that's howardleasing.com.
Coastal Orthopedics proudly supports Manatee High School and Hurricanes football. Dr. Dan Lamar, a former Hurricane, is the team's medical director. Dr. Lamar and the staff of experts at Coastal Orthopedics are recognized leaders in sports medicine and wellness technology. With offices in West Bradenton, East Bradenton, and Lakewood Ranch, they're always close by. Details online at coastalorthopedics.com. coastalorthopedics.com. Coastal Orthopedics, keeping you in the game.
Welcome to the Cortez Kitchen, your go-to spot for fresh seafood right in the heart of Cortez on the water. Cortez Kitchen was recently reopened under new management, but with the old Florida feel and flavors you love. Enjoy live music, cold drinks, and the best seafood in town, where great food meets good vibes. If you're craving fresh seafood and a waterfront view, get to Cortez Kitchen on 119th Street next to Swordfish Grill, where every meal is a catch of the day.
When you see us, we are Manatee. GML Coating is Manatee County's concrete restoration coating source, taking care of our communities right here in Manatee County. Our dedicated team is the best in the business, and our Green Monster coating provides industry-leading protection for our vital wastewater infrastructure. But when you see us, we are Manatee. Know our communities are our #1 priority. Let's go Hurricanes.
Attention Sarasota, Bradenton listeners. My name is Greg Ellie of the Prosperity Group. I'm a former Sarasota, Bradenton native with over 30 years in the financial industry, where we focus on showing you how you can create tax-free income. That's right. We will teach you the most efficient ways for you to create tax-free income or a pension-like income. Simply call me at 1-800-440-0434 or go to mymoneyissafe.com. That's 1-800-440-0434.
This is the Hurricanes Halftime Report, presented by Prosperity Group, with your host, AJ Red.
It's the Hurricanes Halftime Highlight Report, presented by Prosperity Group. Good evening, Canes fans, and welcome into another edition of Manatee Hurricane High School Football here on AM 930 The Answer. Your Manatee Hurricanes are coming off a big win last week, and it looks like the troubles from the beginning of the season are kind of fading away. Now we are seeing them come into their own. The offense is finally moving the ball with ease, the defense is making stops whenever they need to, and the special teams are coming up big, making them an attraction to all the fans in the stands. The Canes are turning out to be the powerhouse in the district. Tonight, the Friday night lights are shining bright, and your 3-3 Manatee Hurricanes are set to go head-to-head against the 5-1 Columbia Tigers. Let's go ahead and jump into some first quarter action. The Tigers were able to strike first on their opening drive, giving them an early 7-0 lead, but the Canes, on their second drive, were able to get something going in the run game.
Rogers hands off to Caden White, bounces it out to the right side across the 20 to 25. He picks up a first down.
Shoe is loose.
12-yard pickup and a first down for the Hurricanes.
Now the drive ended shortly after that play, but the Tigers come back on the field, and after some hometown referee love on the play, that was clearly out of bounds, but they ended up in the end zone again to put the Canes down by 14, but it only takes one play to get that spark, and the defense is trying to light that fire.
Collins takes a snap. It'll be a quarterback draw and nowhere to go. Met at the line of scrimmage, might have lost a yard.
He did. And Collins is not a running quarterback. And so if they're going to go empty, for me, it definitely seems like, listen, they don't believe that consistently they can run the ball with Pope and Horn out. So they're doing something different. We got to be able to match it.
You know what? If they can't run the ball, then what are they trying for? Because the next play, Dangler gets in the backfield for a sack and sends the Tigers off to the sidelines. And what did I say about that spark?
Rogers will hand off inside, and Keith Smith gets out of it across the 40, the 45 to the 50, and finally run out of bounds into Tiger territory at the 47-yard line. A 28-yard pickup and a first down for the Hurricanes.
But hold on, the Canes aren't done yet. Or at least we thought.
Hand off to Keith Smith. No, fakes it. Is Ronan Dangler at the 25, to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Ronan Dangler, 36 yards. Boom. Great job on the fake on the interior. They throw it out to Ronan Dangler, and he picks up his third touchdown of the season. The Canes cut the lead to 14-6.
Love
There's a
it.
flag thrown, and here we go. Wait a minute.
Stop it. Where?
Holding
on
against
the
the
wide
Hurricanes.
receiver. Yeah, wide receiver down the 20. Get out of here.
Just when you think you're in the end zone, they'll bring it back.
Hey, listen, you're not, we're not, the Gulf Coast officiating.
Even with some bad calls, the defense is what's keeping the Canes in this game.
Safety just got to squeeze the middle. That's all they got to do. Here comes Ronan Dangler looking for some room. They're going to flush Collins out. He's going to get around. He's going to get sacked in the backfield, drugged down Davian Bryant, I believe, on the stop.
Now, stick to the game plan. Run the ball and make something happen.
Takes a handoff. He's going to throw in the flat. Ronan Dangler at the 45 to the 50, across the 45, and finally down around the 41-yard line of the Tigers. An 18-yard pickup and a first down for the Hurricanes.
I like it.
You know, whenever the running game gets going, then the passing game opens up.
Rogers, high snap. He'll fake it, throw it across the middle. Caught by Jaquan Williams. He drags it down inside the 10, around the 9-yard line of the Canes after a 10-yard pickup. Or in the Pinch a Penny red zone. Pinch a Penny, the perfect people for the perfect pool.
Well, the refs do it again and call half with what should have been enough time to run at least one more play and take a shot at the end zone, but they called it. And that's where it's going to end, right there. And what are we going to do? We finished the first half with your Manatee Hurricanes 0 and the Columbia Tigers 14. More Hurricane action is on the other side, so stick around and let's get ready for some second half Hurricane action. This has been the Hurricanes Halftime Highlight Report presented by Prosperity Group. Contact Greg Ellie at Prosperity Group to protect your assets while creating a pension-like income. Learn more or book an appointment at mymoneyissafe.com. That's mymoneyissafe.com.
First Southern Bank is proud to be the banking partner for Manatee Hurricane football because they're a true community bank that understands the importance of supporting the neighborhoods they're proud to serve. Conveniently located at 1825 Manatee Avenue West, you can also find out more about First Southern Bank by visiting their website, fsb-bank.bank. Once again, that's fsb-bank.bank. And let them know you heard about them through Manatee football. Experience for yourself the First Southern Bank difference. And go Canes.
Member FDIC insured, equal housing lender.
Former Hurricane Chuck Howard knows what it takes to be on a championship team. Howard Leasing is proud to sponsor the Hurricanes and is ready to champion solutions for your employees' leasing needs. Everything from big business to small business, Howard Leasing covers it all. From payroll processing and workers' comp to human resources and employee benefits. Get on the winning team with Chuck Howard and all the pros at Howard Leasing. Details available online at howardleasing.com. Again, that's howardleasing.com.
Perkins Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, and Mitsubishi in Bradenton is proud to be a sponsor of Manatee Hurricanes football. At the award-winning Perkins Auto Group, you'll get a championship deal on a big selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. And you can browse hundreds right now at Firkins.com. For over 65 years, Firkins has been family-owned and operated with sales and service that can't be beat. Go Hurricanes! From Firkins Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, and Mitsubishi in the 2700 block of 1st Street in Bradenton.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6745. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call
800-575-6745. That's 800-575-6745.
Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
When a hurricane is on its way, everyone rushes to the store at the same time. Shelves get cleaned out, lines are crazy, and you're stuck fighting for the last case of water. Don't be that person. Build your emergency kit now. We're talking 7 days of non-perishable food and water for everyone in your house. Think a gallon of water per person per day. Don't forget your medications, important documents, flashlights, and batteries. Head to FloridaMakeAPlan.com for a checklist. Trust me, your future self will thank you.
This message is sponsored by the Florida Division of Emergency Management and the Florida Association of Broadcasters.
AM 930, The Answer.
Here we are back at Columbia High School in Lake City. Gene Brown along with Ryan Brown and Chase Choate. You're listening to the Halftime Report. It's brought to you by the Shake Pit. Guys, I'd almost rather talk about the Shake Pit after the long drive up here tonight, but no, I think we've done some good things offensively, and we know Columbia came out hot out of the box, stopped us right on the first 3 plays. We didn't really do well, and then the punt that wasn't so well and gave them the ball on their own 29-yard line. They scored a few plays later to go up 7-0. Came out offensively again, didn't do well, got a couple of plays, then punted. They came back and scored, and then from there, our offense started to do some good things. We had a few things that self-inflicted, and that put us down 14-0. But then you see where Ronan Dangler can really make a difference on offense, and if our offensive line can just maybe give our quarterback a little bit more time, and Logan Rogers has had some good plays and had some very much rushed plays, but Ryan, so far it seems like that the momentum had gone back and forth. They got up 14-0. And even though we didn't score there at the end, we did some good things on offense.
I agree. Coming out of halftime, 14-0, let's go. I mean, it's not 56-0. So let's play some football. Let's adjust in the locker room and come out ready to go.
Chase, you're looking at 3 offensive linemen sitting here, yourself, my son, and myself, and it's frustrating when you've got that huge offensive line and they just sometimes don't seem to gel at the right time.
Well, to your point,
trying to get Chase on there. That's muted. So I'm going to turn you up a little bit, but we'll figure it out. But now, being an offensive lineman, of course, for me a long time ago, and I was a smaller offensive lineman than both of you were, but we came out where it really is frustrating because having 4 starters back, and they really need to start to gel a little better, and I don't know what's missing. But when they do give Logan a minute or two, and then they open up a hole, our running backs are getting there. But Logan needs some more time, and it's frustrating for our offensive line when our offensive line doesn't do well. Our receivers are open, but Logan's having a hard time getting them to them. Saw last week against Pinellas Park. Once we started giving more time, he's able to throw a nice ball.
Right.
And it just is one of those things that until that happens against the good teams, it's going to be a long season.
Right, which I think he may already feel rushed, and then you get into it, and he is rushed.
But we have had some chunk plays on offense, whether it was the play to Ronan that got called back because of a hold, which was, it looked questionable, but they called it, so you couldn't do it. And then when you turn around and you look back that we had some chunk plays with Keith and some of our other receivers, and we're not sure why we can't get Chase on here, but we'll try in a second. We're seeing it, but
we're not audio technicians.
Yeah, we're not O linemen, but Mr. Carter gets back up, or Mr. Choate, number 1, gets there. But no, Ryan, when you really think about things and you look at this team, we've seen some opportunities to really shine. And we come up here. It wasn't a long trip. It was a 3-hour trip. They left school early. They got up here, get a little focused, and really work on some things. But I'm really optimistic that, as we get going, and then again, we're going to come out of this game no matter what happens. We're going to come out, have a week off to prepare. You'd like to have a little bit of positiveness.
Right.
Second half, 14-0. If we could do that just coming out. But defensively, we're going to have to stop them right out of the box. And as Danny and Chad said, all along, they've thrown the ball more times in the first half than they average in a whole game. So I think they're saying, hey, we've got some opportunity against a good defense to see what we can do. And this year we've seen in our district, we've seen in other areas where there is a big stretch between the teams that are probably playing a little bit tougher of a schedule and the teams that we've played, that we've struggled with the good teams against the teams that in our district and around our area aren't as good. But we're going to see a Palmetto team coming out of this break. Palmetto is going to show they're going to be fired up. They're going to be one of those teams that comes out and just says, hey, I'm not going to play around. I want to beat Manatee, and it's the rivalry. Right. Southeast used to be our rivalry, but now it's Palmetto, Ryan. And you played in both of those games, when you were in high school, and, you may have – Southeast was the old rivalry. Palmetto is the new one.
Right.
And, you think, what is this team going to have to do to focus on this second half, go into a break, and come out for the final 3 games of the season?
Got to come out together. I mean, Columbia's defense isn't huge. They're fast. We need to figure out how to adjust to that in the front on the O-line. And, I mean, we're big, but we got to figure out how to stop them a little bit to give our quarterback time to make the pass that we know he can make.
Right, and I know you get frustrated with the offensive line sometimes, and the quarterback and the receivers get frustrated, but I still see after last week's game coming into this, hey, we're in this game. We're doing what we need to do. Let's come out, defensively stop them, and then come out and do some positive things. Well, the teams are coming out to warm up. You've listened to a halftime show, a little bit frustrated at times, but we all love the Shake Pit. So if you're home, run to the Shake Pit, get something for your halftime, and then get back home and listen and watch the second half of the game. Listen to Hurricane football.
Accidents happen every day, and no one expects that it's going to happen to them until it does. That's when your whole life can turn upside down. If you find yourself in that position, either from a personal injury or an on-the-job injury, you don't have to go it alone. Protect yourself with the team that's been protecting the rights of the injured in Bradenton and Sarasota for over 30 years. Legler, Murphy, and Battaglia. All injuries all the time. Contact them today by going to allinjurieslaw.com. That's allinjurieslaw.com.
Bose Imaging Centers are dedicated to bringing you the best quality radiology imaging available today. With locations in the heart of both Bradenton and Sarasota, Bose Imaging Centers are close to all major medical centers. And the over 4 generations of the Bose family healthcare experience will ensure you a comfortable and professional visit. Bose Imaging Centers, where quality and customer service are the standard. Online at boseimagingcenter.com.
If you want a company that treats you and your family right, then you must be in Conley Country. Conley Buick GMC in Bradenton is the proud recipient of GMC's Dealer of the Year Award. This rare designation recognizes Conley Buick GMC for over 60 years of exceptional service. So experience the difference for yourself today. Tons of inventory, fair pricing, friendly service. GMC's Dealer of the Year, Conley Buick GMC. We are professional grade on Cortez Road West in Bradenton and at ConleyBuickGMC.com. Welcome to Conley Country.
Coastline Contractors serving Anna Maria, Longboat, Bradenton, and Sarasota are the official construction sponsors of Manatee Hurricane football. Owner Jack Snyder and his wife Courtney are both MHS grads and proudly call Bradenton their home. Jack's team can handle your building project, whether it's new construction, remodeling, or commercial construction. They specialize in custom builds, attention to detail, and high-end finishes, making the building process personal. Find out more on their website, CoastlineContractorsLLC.com. That's CoastlineContractorsLLC.com.
AM 930, The Answer.
Welcome back to Columbia High School. Halftime here, 14-0 Columbia Tigers lead. The Canes, Chad, found a little bit of offense at one point in time in the half, and things kind of stalled out. It's been kind of questionable. A lot of things that have taken place here in the first half. Yeah. I hate to call out officials. I really do. It's not one of those things, but
tough job.
There's been very tough. In high school, you get what you get. I mean, that's just the way it is. But there's things that have happened. I've seen where balls. I'll be honest with you. I'll liken it to times going to Hillsborough County, and balls being moved a half yard forward because they put everything on the yard marker.
I'll say this: obviously, they give a touchdown off the board for a holding. Skeptical, who knows, whatever. But we've also shot ourselves in the foot.
Oh, we've done it the whole time.
5 legal procedures and offense. So those are easy to call, right?
You got to clean up your own problems first, right? Before you do anything else.
Before you complain about everything. Listen, at the end of the day, it's only 14-0, and we know we have played well below our standards and not very good. So, let's get to our standard here, and we're not out of this ball game by any means.
No, not even close. I mean, we're sitting there. You got to do something defensively to open this half. So you can't allow them to go down the field, score, and right here.
Yeah, you go 3 and out, maybe a turnover. Eddie Mulock, Love, give me a turnover. And,
whether or not you go 3 and out, you just stop them, get the ball back, and then you make things happen. Because I think we started to find the stride a little bit. We moved the ball around.
And remember, they scored their first 2 possessions were inside like the plus 30. 40-yard line, right?
We've had some success running the football. From time to time, we've had that. We've missed open receivers. He's had guys there. So it's a culmination of everything right now offensively. Defense has played extremely well. They've been backed up, gave up 2 touchdowns. I can't blame. I'm not going to fault them. It's not like they drove the field on them to make things happen.
No, they have
very short fields.
They have not been able to drive the field on us yet. Been short field stuff, explosive plays, explosive 20-yard pass for a touchdown. 30-yard pass for a touchdown. So, and they were also doing a little bit something different that we haven't seen on film either, right? So kudos to Columbia, and whether Horn, I don't know if he's hurt.
He has yet to touch the football field. So,
I don't even really, to be honest with you, I don't see him on the sideline either. I've looked at him, tried to look over the sideline. I didn't see him. But regardless, hey, new half, we got to get going.
All right, Cade Fessler on for the Basil's Chicken and Ribs kickoff. The Canes will be going right to left to start the second half of football, trailing 14-0. Cade Fessler approaches, puts his right foot into it, drives it high and deep. It'll be taken around the 9-yard line. The return man across the 15 to the 20, 22, and finally drugged down around the 23-yard line. Carter Robinson on the stop.
Yep, good kickoff coverage there from the Hurricanes. Let's see if the defense can get it going here now.
I mean, we looked at them. I mean, they've gone a lot of empty fronts, empty backfields, and the Canes have applied pressure. They've made them flush themselves out. I think if you push Xavier Collins enough, he'll make a mistake.
Agreed. He's 9 touchdowns, 6 interceptions over the course of 6 games. So an interception a game. We haven't seen one yet. So he's going to be where he owes us one, right?
Yeah, they're in a running front right here with Pope in the backfield, 2 H-backs behind. Hand off to Pope, trying to go left, and he's going to be met, and no gain on the play.
Yeah, good job there by Dangler.
Maybe a loss of one. Yep.
Great job by Dangler right there, but you're right. They're absolutely in a running formation, and again, no Horn. So I don't know if Horn is going to be, maybe out for the game. I don't know what his deal is, but hey, listen, the Hurricanes, you got to be physical up front, stop the run, make them pass. That's not what they like to do.
They're going to go back to throwing situation, empty backfield. Collins looking left under pressure, steps up. He's got some running room. He's going to be across the 30 and run out of bounds at the 35, enough for the first down.
Yeah,
11-yard pickup.
Scrambles for the first down. That's unfortunate. I think we got really good pressure up front, just had nobody really. Defensive end came too far behind Collins. It allowed him a little bit of gap there on the right-hand side to go scramble for the first down. But all in all, I mean, obviously good coverage on the back end.
Yeah, I like what we did on defense. Those are things that are going to happen, right? So you're going to put the pressure up. He's going to step up. He's going to beat you every once in a while.
But eventually that pressure is going to pay off and have a sack, maybe a strip sack.
Again, empty backfield. 2 receiver left, 2 to the right. Kane showing pressure off the right side. Collins rolling, throws out, and it's going to be underthrown, incomplete.
Yep, incomplete.
Bring up second down and 10.
Yeah,
Canes are overloading on that right side. They're really flushing him off his left side, going right.
Especially when we saw the empty right there, Storm
so
blitzing.
At what point do you come there and you stunt coming back the other side? He has nowhere to go, right?
Yeah, you kind of flip it a little bit.
Yep. Ronan Dangler or Storm Hensley are the guys you got to have to flip
communicate and be able to know who's going, who's not going.
Second down and 10 for the Tigers at their own 35-yard line. Just underway here in the second half, 10:30 to go. Tigers lead 14-0.
They're replacing the right tackle there. Clock going, though.
Hand off to Pope off the left side. He gets past the initial tackler. He's going to get about a yard and a half. Brings up third and long.
Dangling a host of guys up there, right there on the defense. Good job. Like I said, brings up a third and long. You want to bring them in third and long. This is not what they like to do. They don't like to be in third and longs. No offense really does. Is their 5th third down. They're 1-4 prior to this. So they're not, the third down completion's not great.
I would stretch the tackles out. Make sure they got to commit to you off that corner and bring guys from the interior.
And don't let Collins scramble, right?
Correct.
Have a spy on Collins, so don't let him scramble.
Stretch it out wide. Make those tackles actually have to go out to get you. Let's see what they do right here in third and long. Canes coming with pressure. Collins steps up, and he's going to be tripped. Nope, he gets out of the first one and picks up the first down across midfield. Had great pressure coming inside, a 17-yard pickup.
Yeah, just, again, just scrambling for the first down. We had great pressure initially.
He only rolls right. At what point in time do you figure he only goes right? Yep. He never rolls to his left. He's always going to go right.
Bring the pressure the other way. Whether that's the field or not, even if it's a weak side, bring that pressure that way.
Let me ask you, at what point do you say, okay, they got a man in the slot, they're going to see us coming. When do you bring the corner off and let your linebacker take off with him, with the receiver, right? Something he's not going to see.
A little more athletic guy.
Hand off inside, and it's going to be push forward for about a 2, maybe a 3-yard pickup. They'll give him 3, brings up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think we got to be able to bring some different kind of pressure. I think our defensive line is doing a really good job of bringing pressure. But let's bring another guy, a 5th guy that is a little more athletic than our linebackers. Bring a Lowry, bring a Sanders.
What's crazy is when when this is happening, though, they're going 2 and 2. So we should be evenly spread across the field where we should be able to get that pressure off this side. He's only going to roll to his right. He's never going left to make anything happen.
Left.
No,
absolutely agree.
And by probably the majority of that, because what's happening off his left side is a lot of pressure coming there.
Correct.
It forces him back the other way. We've actually owned that side of the line. Handoff again up the middle. He's got running room across the 20, 35, down around the 32, and finally drug down around the 27-yard line. 18-yard pickup, 1st and 10 Tigers.
Yeah, number 32, I don't have him on the roster, but big 18-yard gain. We just weren't gap sound there. Linebacker just kind of missed the gap there, allowed him to get free there for 18 yards. Big gain for the Columbia Tigers.
1st and 10 Tigers, and handoff bounce out to the left. He's going to be stood up right at the line of scrimmage. Storm Hensey.
Yeah, a little bit of mess up. Like I don't know if it was the quarterback or the running back, but they really didn't have that handoff nice.
Now all of a sudden they've shifted gears. 7:55 to go in the 3rd quarter. Tigers lead 14-0. It's like, okay, let's try and grind it out now, right?
Yeah, eat the clock. Allow us to put pressure on us from the offensive side if there is no enough time on there to kind of push the ball a little bit, which honestly I don't think we want to do. I think we want to be able to be balanced and run the ball to open up the
flag
pass.
on the play, and I still don't know what this was. So must have been a hole because of the 10-yard march off. Never saw the flag thrown.
I didn't even see a flag on the field at all.
Bring up 1st and 20.
This right tackle's not no, that's an H-back. I'm sorry.
Collins dropping, looking, throws to his left side, wide open receiver, and he misses him.
Yeah, way overthrown, out of bounds.
He's not a very good, as far as accuracy of a quarterback, he just kind of throws it
team.
up. No.
Yeah, they're not a throwing team.
What they have thrown and they have caught, we just aren't anywhere in the vicinity of it.
Yeah, no, it's been kind of broken coverage and a little bit of stuff. I mean, they have not beat us in the past on the 1 touchdown. Other than that, it's been Collins scrambling, especially on this drive. So 2nd and 20 now. You got to be able to contain them, bring up 3rd and long, hopefully. Empty backfield again.
Collins will take the snap. Looking left, looking now under pressure, rolls right. Going to be still under pressure and thrown down. Derek Morgan with a big sack.
Big sack, Derek Morgan. Hey, got his paws on him, got him down. Great job. And again, where did he roll out to? His right side.
Rolled to the right. He looks left to throw, and then he rolls right. It's automatic every time.
Great
Derek
job.
Morgan with one of the Hurricanes' best plays of the night. All of our best plays brought to you by Richardson Stenton Roofing. For the best in roofing, go to richardsonstentonroofing.com.
I mean, it's 3rd and Ocala now, right? I mean, we got to be able to come up big here defensively.
Come up with a big pick. You know he's going to throw it. He's going to look. 3 receivers to his right, 1 to the left. Collins under pressure, throws a screen underneath. It is going to be Pope across the 45 and tripped up. Great job, Storm Hensey coming up to seal it down. Brings up 4th down and long. Got to bring on the punting unit for the Tigers.
Yeah, great job there. 8-yard gain. It looked like it was wide open. That was a good play call there right there. Just a little running back screen.
Safety play.
Great job from Storm, though. Coming in, only an 8-yard gain. This is what we wanted, right? You want to get the ball back to the offense, let them go.
Keith Smith will stand at his own 10-yard line. Wind ripping across the field right now. Good snap. The punter will get it away. He's going to hit and roll out of bounds on the far side somewhere around the 17-yard line. Yep. First and 10 Hurricanes, 5:55 to go in the 3rd quarter. Manatee trailing 14-0. have a timeout on the field for a water break. We'll take one as well. You're listening to Manatee Hurricane Football presented by Conley Buick GMC.
Go Canes! Brown & Sons Funeral Homes and Crematory wish Manatee High School the best of luck this season. Brown & Sons have been your Manatee neighbor for half a century, with 3 generations of service and caring professionals to guide your family through these difficult times. Featuring Trust 100 pre-planning to handle all your local and long-distance needs. Celebrate the game of football, but when the game of life must end, depend on Brown & Sons Funeral Homes and Crematory to serve you. Online at brownsonsfuneral.com.
AM 930, The Answer.
Back here at Columbia High School, the Canes trail 14-0. A great defensive stop by the Hurricanes. They will start 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Break the huddle, 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Rogers fakes a handoff inside, throws it in and out of the hands of Dante Prince. And
catch the ball, baby. He may be gone for a touchdown if he catches that ball.
Catch it with your hands and not your body. Ooh, that was right there. I mean, that was spot-on throw. You can't ask for one any better. And instead of trying to haul it in the middle of your body, hey, reach your hands out, catch the football, and turn it up the field.
You know, Dante Prince has a lot of ability, and I think he's just inconsistent, right? We saw a deep pass last week for a touchdown. We've seen a lot of drops, but some good catches throughout the season. He's just got to be more consistent.
Fakes it, throws it in the flat, incomplete, nowhere close. Even if he gets it to him, there's nothing, no gain on that play. Yeah. So
brings up our 9th third down, 2 for 8 prior. The third down completion, you know, that's not very good. And that's something that we've obviously struggled with in this game. And honestly, if you go back in the whole season, I think third down has been a very big struggle for us, for the Hurricanes. But you got to be able to put some kind of drive here, not only to give the defense a little bit of a rest as we've opened up the second half here, but also just add some momentum and some belief that you can come back in this game.
3rd and 10, the Canes at their own 17-yard line, 5:43 to go, third quarter. There's been open guys, you just got to find it, right? 2 receivers left, 2 to the right for Logan Rogers. Takes it, drops, throws it in the flat, and that's just a panic situation. Just throws a bullet out there trying to get it to Caden White, and
just a little bit of more.
That's
touch,
also
I think he gets it.
Not only touch, that's footwork, because he's still rolling backwards trying to get rid of the football. And I've said it from week 1 when I've watched him. Yeah, your footwork. And listen, people say what I want. You know, they want. I kind of criticize the young man a little bit. I do the same thing watching DJ Lagway with Florida. Same exact thing. Footwork. The punt is off, and it's going to be hit and rolls and goes a good hurricane roll forward down to the Tigers' 36-yard line. They'll start 1st and 10. But, again, I go back and I talk about just the little things in football that make you better. As a quarterback, your feet have got to work with you. You cannot throw a ball without your feet. Your feet make you throw the football.
It's very similar to baseball, right? I mean, it's very similar to baseball. You got to be able to get your feet. Your feet are where your shoulders are going to go. Obviously, your shoulders where your arms are going to go. And sometimes it seems like Logan wants to just throw a little bit too quick and not get everything in sync. Kind of like my golf swing.
That's hard to fix.
Yeah, you can't fix it.
1st and 10, Tigers at their own 37. Empty backfield. And up the left side goes 32. I don't have him on our roster. Nope. He moves it all the way out to the 44-yard line. Second down and 3.
7-yard gain there from the young man. So he's actually he's their leading rusher with 25 rushing yards other than Collins, quarterback scrambling.
Quickly back to the line. Hand off again, the same young man. He's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage, and the Canes fight forward.
Just short.
They're kind of pushing against him, and so they'll be short about a yard. 3rd and 1 for the Tigers, going left to right.
Got to have it here.
4:30 to go in third quarter. A handoff, and he's going to have enough for the first down. He'll lean forward. He's got the first down.
Another thing I'll say consistently here from Columbia is they're running to the left side or right side.
Right.
Pretty darn – I mean, I would say it's almost –
That's the same side that creates some pressure in passing, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every single time they move.
They moved early, back them up 5. But they're attacking that. Yeah, they're attacking that side, and then when they're going into pass, that's the pressure that's coming off that side. Yes.
But we got to be able to see that from our coaching staff. Like, hey, look, they like to run obviously to our right, their left.
Right.
And we got to be able to have some run blitzes.
I say right, but I really mean left. But yes.
Correct.
First down under pressure's Collins, and he delivers on the far side. Good throw and catch. One of the few passes. I think a lot of his passes are just thrown up and they're kind of hoped for. 2nd and 6 for the Tigers. Handoff inside. He's going to gets out of the initial tackle, leans forward down to the 45, brings up 3rd and 3. Quickly back to the line of scrimmage, and the Canes trying to shuffle guys on and off, and they moved early.
Yep.
Yes, that'll back them up 5. We're trying to get guys off the field, and they made a complete mistake of that one.
Yeah, sloppy game from both sides. I mean, we're up to about 15, almost 15 penalties for both teams.
This guy's over here trying to discuss with him, say, oh, wait a minute, they were trying to get a guy off. It don't matter what they're trying to get off the field. They moved before.
So it brings up a 3rd and 8, 3rd and 7, long 7, 8. Come on, defense.
Canes quickly set defensively here.
Timeout.
We actually call a timeout. I guess there is. Everybody's going to the sidelines. We'll take one as well. 14-0. Tigers lead 3:21 to go in the third quarter. You're listening to Manatee Hurricane Football presented by Conley Buick GMC.
Time on us.
Manatee Memorial Hospital is available 24/7 with high-quality treatment at our expanded emergency care center. As an accredited chest pain center by the American College of Cardiology and with a comprehensive stroke certification from Healthcare Facilities Accreditation Program, our caring team will be ready when you arrive. Remember, if you experience symptoms of a possible heart attack or stroke, quickly call 911. Visit ManateeMemorial.com for more information.
AM 930, The Answer.
Back here at Columbia High School, 14-0 the score. Tigers lead, 3:21 to go in the third quarter. 3rd down and 7. Well, 7.5.
Yeah, we need it. We need a big stop right here from the Hurricane defense. Turnover would be lovely.
Nope. Get the pressure. No, he's going to roll out to the right if he goes anywhere.
And they're putting the edge guy there to help.
Collins drops, throws it in the flat. It's going to be caught, and good defense. They just maul him right there. Yeah. Ronan Dangler in there.
And Lowry's right there to be able to force
Jordan
him back.
Lowry right on his hip the entire way.
Great job from the Hurricane defense.
Brings up a punting situation. Let's see if we just get one opportunity to return a punt.
Flip the momentum, right? That's what we need. Flip the momentum for the Hurricanes.
A lot of time remains.
We could do it right here with Keith returning.
Or do us a favor, give us a bad snap right here.
That'd be great.
Anything to flip the script, right? Good snap. The punter gets it away. And, again, I don't know how on a right-footed punter it goes off to his left every single time, but benefits the Hurricanes. Good bounce.
Snap hook.
Ball's going to be set at the 29-yard line. The Hurricanes will start 1st and 10.
You know, I thought we opened up, obviously, we did 3 pass plays in that drive prior. Obviously, had one right in Prince's hands, other 2 not so good. I'd like to see us go back to the run game.
I think we're a better run offensive line. I think you got to lean on them right now.
Right?
Yeah.
Run to open up the pass.
2 receivers left, 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Dangler in the H-back. Handoff, and looks to be Caden White, I think. He'll go lean forward for about a yard.
Yeah, maybe a yard and a half. But that's okay because I think sometimes we kind of break from those and say, oh, now we got to pass all of a sudden. But run again. I mean, let's be physical again because those can break. Those things can open up, and all of a sudden it's a 5, 10, 15-yard game.
I think if you can make some things happen running the football, you can actually run, which we don't do often, is a play action, right? So,
Sure. Well, I think we saw that the past 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
Our run game opened up some of that play action stuff to be able to, your secondary starts creeping a little bit, your interior, your linebackers start creeping a little bit, opens up the middle of the field, opens up the deep field. So we got to be able to establish a run.
A lot of confusion here. Well, he sent Jaquan off. I don't know if that was a equipment issue. He came out of the game, so we're lost right now what we're doing.
Yeah, we're called timeout.
Now Manatee has to burn a timeout right there. We don't know who's on, who's off, and Coach Green very adamant with his offensive coaches right there, and I don't blame him.
Good.
We should know what we're doing.
A little motion,
So now he's trying to get those guys dialed in. Hey, this weekend, if you're looking for a great place to go and one of the 3 best waterfront dining experiences you can have, Sandbar Beach House or Mar Vista, Anna Maria Island, Longboat Key. Go to Sandbar Beach House or Mar Vista for one of the best experiences you can have. I was out there at the Sandbar the other night.
Oh, my place.
Nope, I take that back. I went to the beach house. My bad. Oh, I like the beach house.
Sandbar. See what
it was empty though. There's nobody there.
See what the sunset is. Win a free bottle of champagne.
Yeah, I can't venture into your territory. I got to go to the beach house, and then I'll go to the Mar Vista. Second down and 9. Handoff inside. Not much running room off the left side. Got it back to about the line of scrimmage and bring up 3rd and long for the Hurricanes. 1:30 to go, third quarter. Canes trail 14-0. 2 quick scores by the Tigers in this football game in the first quarter, and that's been it.
The difference. I mean, other than that, it's been really quiet and really set up because of really good field position for them by some obviously our ineptitude on offense, but also from our punt team. The offense got to get it going here.
Buy him some time. Logan Rogers drops, throws underneath, and
it's hit too early. Couldn't even set up the screen. And the screen, I think, Jaquan's obviously upset. Hey, get the ball to me. I think he probably had some running room. But
he did, but no protection
there was
whatsoever.
No time.
No, he had no chance to get it to him. That's one of those things that
in the screen game, obviously the offensive line, you're going to let the defensive line go, but you got to at least engage a half second and stop a little bit to be able to set it up. It's a timing play.
Cade Fessler on the punt. Good snap, and Cade gets it away. It's going to hit around the 40. Gets a good roll for the Hurricanes down inside the 35 and down at the 32-yard line of the Tigers. So, again, we'll rely on the defense to hold them up and see if we can.
Something offense, though, we haven't really tried any kind of perimeter run game, right? So I think one of those things is, Jaquan, we know, is a very good athlete from the wide receiver standpoint. Put him in motion, maybe. Get him some jet sweep stuff. Maybe some sit screens on the outside. You know what I mean?
He's got to touch the ball.
That's kind of like a sweep if you throw a sit screen to your wide receivers. But defense got to come up big here.
Not only has he got the speed, he's physical.
Yep.
And those are the 2 things I think you got to get it to him and see if we can make something happen. In the meantime, 1st and 10 Tigers at their own 32. Empty backfield for Collins. He'll drop looking left, and now he's going to roll right yet again. Here we go. Never rolls to his left, and out of bounds he goes, a 6-yard pickup.
Yeah, as soon as he sees any kind of pressure, he's going to your right. And Morgan was there. He was close. Just not close enough for obviously to give Collins a gain of 6.
Got enough for about one more play here in the third quarter. Collins will hand off inside, and the running back will get it out to the 40. It'll be short by about a yard and a half. 3rd and short. They don't have to run this play if they don't want to. They're quickly back to the line of scrimmage. Empty backfield. Collins takes the snap, throws it across, got the easy pitch and catch and a first down across the 40 to the 42-yard line. And that should be the final play of the third quarter. Canes trail 14-0 at the end of 3. We'll be back with fourth quarter action. You're listening to Manatee Hurricane Football presented by Conley Buick GMC.
First Southern Bank is proud to be the banking partner for Manatee Hurricane football because they're a true community bank that understands the importance of supporting the neighborhoods they're proud to serve. Conveniently located at 1825 Manatee Avenue West, you can also find out more about First Southern Bank by visiting their website, fsb-bank.bank. Once again, that's fsb-bank.bank. And let them know you heard about them through Manatee football. Experience for yourself the First Southern Bank difference. And go Canes.
Member FDIC insured, equal housing lender.
Welcome to the Cortez Kitchen, your go-to spot for fresh seafood right in the heart of Cortez on the water. Cortez Kitchen was recently reopened under new management, but with the old Florida feel and flavors you love. Enjoy live music, cold drinks, and the best seafood in town, where great food meets good vibes. If you're craving fresh seafood and a waterfront view, get to Cortez Kitchen on 119th Street next to Swordfish Grill, where every meal is a catch of the day.
AM 930, The Answer.
At the end of 3 quarters, the Canes trail 14-0, getting ready to start fourth quarter action. It'll be 1st and 10, Tigers going right to left at their own 47-yard line. Canes defense has put up a great fight tonight. Offensively, we just haven't clicked.
Yeah, can't really click, can't do anything. We really set up the first 2 touchdowns for Columbia, no doubt. But defense we need a turnover right here, big time.
Empty backfield for Collins. Collins drops, looking right. Now he get flushed out to his right. There he goes off to the races again, across the 45.
Set someone on the right, and then we're going to flag.
Yep.
We have to set someone up on the right-hand side.
Only way he rolls. He rolls right every
left
single play.
Our left-hand side now, there's right side.
That'll be 15 more yards tacked on to the end of the run.
You can't allow it to continue to happen. And we're blitzing Dangler, kind of finding a spot to go, but he's on our right hand instead of our left-hand side. Blitz on the left-hand side. That's where the guy wants to go, is his right.
First and 10 after the 15-yard penalty. Tacked on at the end of the run, moves the ball to the Hurricane 29-yard line. Collins dropping, looking left. He'll fire across the middle to the end, towards the end zone and short, taken down around the 4-yard line. 1st and goal, Tigers. 23-yard strike, and Tigers looking to extend the lead right here.
Yeah, just wide open. I mean, our safety just kind of over top and just wide open over the middle. We're on the left-hand side. I know that. All right.
Collins under center will hand off up the middle, and he's going to be drugged down short of the goal line around the 1. Bring up 2nd down and goal. They score here, pretty much will put it out of reach with just under 11 minutes to go, and this time off the right side, they'll push forward and finally signal touchdown Tigers, and that'll extend it to 20-0.
You know, it's what's wild to me, to be honest with you, is looking at this whole game is their leading rusher, Jamal Horn, has not even played.
No, he's not been in the game the entire time. And
I mean, this 32 that has been running on us, we don't even have him on our top 5 guys rushing.
Extra point kick is up, and the kick is good. 21-0 Tigers will take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Manatee Hurricane Football presented by Conley Buick GMC.
Coastline Contractors serving Anna Maria, Longboat, Bradenton, and Sarasota are the official construction sponsors of Manatee Hurricane Football. Owner Jack Snyder and his wife Courtney are both MHS grads and proudly call Bradenton their home. Jack's team can handle your building project, whether it's new construction, remodeling, or commercial construction. They specialize in custom builds, attention to detail, and high-end finishes, making the building process personal. Find out more on their website, coastlinecontractorsllc.com. That's coastlinecontractorsllc.com.
AM 930, The Answer.
Tigers prepared to kick off here, leading 21-0, 10:46 to go here in the ball game. Keith Smith and Dante Prince back deep for the Hurricanes. Kick is driven deep and into the end zone, a touchback, and the Canes will start 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's been a frustrating night. I think frustrating, especially on defense. Like they're starting running back. He's like 500 yards in the year. He's not even playing. And I think Collins running the ball has had like minus 30 prior to this in stats, and he's really the one who's kind of beat us. Really, I mean, the quarterback scramble has beat us. We've gotten pressure, and him running the ball.
Ain't hard to figure out. He rolls right and right on.
Oh, it's been the whole game.
Yeah. 1st and 10, Canes at their own 20. Rogers takes a snap, looking left. He'll fire low, and it's hauled in around the 24-yard line. 4-yard pickup, 2nd down and 6.
No, they call it incomplete.
Now
the down marker really doesn't know what. Nobody's calling anything out there.
It was a catch. Now it's incomplete.
I mean, I don't know what, you know.
2nd down and 10 then. Here we go. 3 receivers right. Rogers takes a snap, fires. Going to be in and out of the intended receiver. That ball should be caught.
The ball.
Sean Wilson.
I mean, just, you know, too many drop passes on the season. I mean, it's not just tonight. I think it's something that we've seen over and over and over again this year. Too many drop balls, and I think that obviously tonight, you know, the one to Prince, I think it hurts, and you get
that would kill the drive.
Killer.
Yeah, that was a big drive going right there. Twin receivers either side. Rogers steps up in the pocket, and then he's hit. It's loose, picked off. He's going to be returned for a touchdown by the Tigers, and you can wrap this game up, fellas. It's going to be 9:40 to go, down 27-0, and he had no chance. I'm not going to blame the quarterback.
No, he stepped up in the pocket nicely, and just, you know, too much pressure on the edge.
I don't know what you attribute it all to, but we're just not strong enough up front. We can't keep guys out, and that's becoming a big issue. It's happening week in and week out. We're just not strong enough up front.
Yeah, and it's been just so much inconsistency on offense. You know, we struggled in the very first several games. Last 2 weeks I thought we played really good offensively. And then we come on here, and all of a sudden it seems like we can't run the ball. We're not as physical as we have been. No time protection. We're dropping passes again, and it's just frustrating, very frustrating.
Well, you got to wonder: is it the fact that we can play with the average team and below better, and those that are above average, we just can't hang? I mean, there's something to be said about it, because I don't think Columbia is that good. Watching them play. They're a good team. We're just we should be able to match up with them. I think it's very disappointing.
Correct. No, I thought, especially with their best running back not playing and not getting the touches, allowing their quarterback to scramble, it's been a very frustrating game.
They're an average team. In my opinion, they're not the elite in the state of Florida or anywhere else that we've played so far, but I don't know. Keith Smith from the 1. Across the 15 to the 20 and finally tripped up past the 25 to about the 28-yard line. Canes will start 1st and 10. And I say not that good. I don't think Columbia is a very good football team. I think they're average. You look at them, and I understand they're 5-1 coming into tonight's game, but I'm not going to sit here and say they're one of the best teams in the state of Florida, period. I think they're middle of the pack at best. At best.
No, I don't think they're as good as Buchholz, who we played.
No.
I think obviously they're better than Pinellas Park, and they're probably better than IMG, junior national team we played. They're probably better than Southeast. But, yeah, I mean, I did not think we'd come in here and throw a goose egg after,
All right, well, you just said that. When you start talking about those teams, look at the tiers we're talking about. We're in the bottom half tier of the teams we can beat. That middle tier, I'm questioning how well we can play against them, right?
Right.
Because that above that middle tier, we're obviously not showing up to play. We're not good enough to play with them, and I don't know why. We have the talent, no doubt. Bottom line is we're just not doing it.
Yeah,
I don't know. Is
the
it long?
talent's there, execution's not, for sure.
It's weird. I just don't understand it, and eventually you got to right the ship on it all. 1st and 10, Hurricanes are their own 27. Rogers will fire across the middle. It's going to be caught by Jaquan Williams, and he's out across the 40 to the 42-yard line. 15-yard pickup, and the Canes 1st and 10.
Good strike there to Jaquan. He's a guy you got to get the ball in his hands, right? He's our playmaker.
Rogers takes a snap, drops, fires down the field, looking for Jaquan again. This one's going to be intercepted.
Elijah Christian,
who's trying to get to it, intercepted at the 24-yard line. Good coverage, but a great defensive play. The corner went up and made a play.
Pick. Yeah, very good pick. It looked like it was going to be an outside fade. What the quarterback thought, and it was, and the wide receiver thought. He more had inside leverage a little bit on the defensive guy, and just miscommunication, miss ball there.
Flag thrown after the play. That'll back the Tigers up. First and 10, Columbia at their own 12-yard line. $8:57 to go in our game. 28-0 Columbia over the Manatee Hurricanes. It's been a long time since I've seen a shutout. Collins takes it under pressure. He spins out of the first one and he throws it away. Great pressure up the middle, and you notice the difference there. He had to spin and roll left. What does he do? He throws it away, right? If he rolls right, he'll take off and run. Second down at 10. Tigers at their own 12. And the Tigers will call a timeout. We'll take one as well. Columbia leading 28-0 with 8:50 to go in the ballgame. You'll listen to Manatee Hurricane Football presented by Conley Buick GMC.
Former Hurricane Chuck Howard knows what it takes to be on a championship team. Howard Leasing is proud to sponsor the Hurricanes and is ready to champion solutions for your employees' leasing needs. Everything from big business to small business, Howard Leasing covers it all. From payroll processing and workers' comp to human resources and employee benefits. Get on the winning team with Chuck Howard and all the pros at Howard Leasing. Details available online at howardleasing.com. Again, that's howardleasing.com.
AM 930, The Answer.
28-0 our score here at Columbia High School. Just under 9 minutes to go here in the ball game. And Chad, next week the Canes are off. Get a chance to regroup, get ready for a trip across the river to take on the Palmetto Tigers in a big rivalry.
I think the last 3 weeks after the bye week is an important stretch. Obviously, you won the district championship against Braden River. You want to beat Palmetto to be the county champs, right? The ones who play us. And you want to beat Riverview going into the playoffs. You're going to have a bye week, that Hurricane week. And you want to be able to go in strong. I think you got it. The next 3 weeks after the bye week are super important.
Hand off to the left side, and a host of Hurricanes there on a stop right at the 13-yard line. A pickup of 1 brings up 3rd and 9. And
in saying that, I think the next week, the bye week is important, right? Like, you got to be able to regroup and say, we got to get better at what we need to get better at. And there's a lot of things we need to get better at. And one of them is just being physical. Being physical up front on the offensive line, the ball, run the ball a little bit better. Obviously, we saw Dangler in at the H-back. We need to have maybe a couple other options there as well to be able to give him a spell.
Collins dropping, looking. Now he's going to roll left. It's not where he likes to go. He gets out of the first tackle, and he's going to be wrapped up and dropped on a sack down around the 5-yard line.
But the bye week is where you can self-evaluate, right? What are we good at? What are we not good at? What do we need to really concentrate on and improve on? And we've got to be able to self-evaluate and say, what do we need to improve on? And I think, like you said, when we play good competition that either is our level, maybe even a step above, we just haven't been very good. So we got to be able to figure that out.
Hurricanes will fall to 3-4 on the year. Keith Smith back deep at his own 40, or at the Columbia 45. He'll come forward and call for a fair catch taken around the 33-yard line. Best field position of the night for the Hurricanes.
Yep. Got to put one in the end zone.
I might try and go up over the top on the first one and say, what do you got to lose?
You got nothing to lose. Might as well.
Defense made a good stop. Go in and attack. Jake Vaughn's in a slot. I'd run the post with
no safety over top, really helping him.
Here's Jake Vaughn and feeds out to the right. Now they throw it out to Keith Smith and nowhere to go. But I watched Jake Vaughn run now. They got him on an out route. I think you run the post with him.
Correct.
There's no one there.
Yeah.
You got to be able to see that. We get to the line of scrimmage and say, okay, they got nobody over the top.
Get a little check with me.
They're showing the coverage too, but they're really not in it. Moved early. Back is up 5. A lot of little mistakes that are easily correctable, but we have false started 5 times on the evening.
Easy. I think it's actually 6 now. Yep. I mean, and you can't do that against a team that's just as good as you, which is obviously, I do believe Columbia is just as good as us. You can't do it. You can't shoot yourselves in the foot over and over and over again.
2nd and 15. Rogers drops. He'll fire in the flat and trying to get it to Jaquan Williams. It's underthrown.
Yeah, thrown off his back foot, trying to get there. He was open. You just got to be able to plant that foot and drive forward. I think he was kind of backpedaling just because I think he's getting pressure. He feels like he wasn't pressured, but I think that in his head, he feels like he's getting pressure. You know what I mean?
3rd and long for the Hurricanes. 6:17 to go in the ball game. Manatee trailing 28-0. Draw play up the middle, and Keith Smith tripped up after a 3-yard pickup.
Yeah, shoestring tackle.
Got to go for it. 4th and long. Malik Bryant will check in. Rogers takes it, drops, steps, fires across the middle, and threw it too high off the hands of Jaquan Williams. Is intercepted across the 35, across the 50, across the 40. Touchdown. It's going to be returned for a touchdown, and he'll go all the way in. 85-yard return, and that'll push it out to 34-0.
When it rains, it pours.
Yep, the Canes coming off the field hanging their heads, and they ought to.
When it rains, it pours.
You practice all week, and really not a very good effort going into tonight's football game. You make the long haul up here, and you get off the bus, and honestly, I don't think you're ready to play. Extra point is up. Good. 35-0. We'll take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Manatee Hurricane Football presented by Conley Buick GMC.
Accidents happen every day, and no one expects that it's going to happen to them until it does. That's when your whole life can turn upside down. If you find yourself in that position, either from a personal injury or an on-the-job injury, you don't have to go it alone. Protect yourself with the team that's been protecting the rights of the injured in Bradenton and Sarasota for over 30 years. Legler, Murphy, and Battaglia. All injuries all the time. Contact them today by going to allinjurieslaw.com. That's allinjurieslaw.com.
AM 930, The Answer.
35-0 our score here at Columbia High School. Running clock is moving now, so this game won't take long. 4.5 minutes to go. Canes off next week. We'll return in 2 weeks. October 17th, the Hurricanes will be across the Palmetto, into Palmetto, across the Manatee River to take on the Tigers, who have so far this year undefeated and playing extremely well.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the I would say in this day and age, the rivalry, right, to Manatee. I think for me, it's always going to be Southeast, but it is the new age rival is Palmetto, right? And I hope that the bye week allows us to kind of reassess, see what we're doing, what we've gone. I'll say tonight, listen, too many penalties. We've killed ourselves with legal procedures. Allowed the quarterback to scramble way too many times to get first downs and stretch drives and then turnovers, right?
Kick is away. It'll be taken by Keith Smith at the 2. Across the 15 to the 20. He's got running room across the 30 and finally drugged down around the 33-yard line. Four and a half minutes to go. Canes trail 35-0. I don't know. You go into a bye week, which I think is much needed for the Hurricanes. I think they got a lot of guys kind of banged up. You need some rest a little bit, but you got to fix some things. You got to figure out what is right, what is wrong, and correct it along the way. At the same time, Tigers go out. They're off this week. They play Lakewood Ranch next week, and then you get ready for the big rivalry game. So hopefully taking –
and a big stretch of the year, right?
Yeah.
You want to end the year right. Hopefully go 3-0 and go in the playoffs with the momentum.
Takes a handoff inside Jaquan Williams, and he gets tripped up. He's out to midfield. $15-yard pickup. First and 10 Hurricanes, 3:30 to go. Rogers takes the snap. He'll hand off interior, and running back moves it forward for about a 2-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down and 8. What hurts you in this, it hurts and it helps. I mean, Lake City have moved to 6-1. Strength of schedule is a big thing. I think the Canes can still finish out strong and end up in a position to be the number 1 or number 2 seed in the region, which is huge.
No, I still think.
Bottom line is it comes down to Braden River. No matter what the rest of the season is, you got to beat Braden River.
You win the district championship. You're guaranteed first round at home in the playoffs. And I do believe our strength of schedule is going to keep us high in the region. Whether we're 1 or not, which I do think we will be probably number 1, our region is not very strong, which is fine. That means we're home for first 3 rounds, right? And then we'll see what happens in the 4th round. But listen, you make it the 4th round, anything happens. We saw last year against St. Thomas, right? I thought we were in the game with St. Thomas, and an injury to Keyshawn kind of gets us out of it, right?
Hand off on the left side, Caden White. He'll get across the 35. Well, they'll put him right on at 35, close to the 34, and 1st and 10 Hurricanes. That officially put on the 35. 1:35 to go in our ball game. Canes trail 35-0.
I think the score is not indicative of how this game went. I thought this game was much closer than the score shows, especially in the first half.
Rogers rolling right under pressure. He'll step up and finally taken down. A loss of 3 on the play. Under a minute to go. Canes break the huddle. This is likely to be the final play of the ball game right here. Rogers takes it, drops, fires deep down the field, incomplete, and still got 30 seconds to see how quickly they get it up there, but Canes have a man down on the far side. That'll stop the clock itself. Next week, the Canes are off. We'll be back with you in 2 weeks when the Canes travel to Palmetto to take on the Tigers. Manatee will fall to 3-4 on the year. See if they can regroup and get prepared for the Palmetto Tigers, who currently are on a roll. Should be, I would imagine, undefeated when we take them on 2 weeks from now.
Yeah, they should not lose to Lake Orange.
15 seconds left on the clock. This will be the final play of the game. We'll see if the Canes can strike to the end zone or not. I had to reach deep in the archives. Remember the last time we got shut out. I think it might have been maybe in Jacquez's first year here. That was a rough season for him.
Yeah, come over COVID.
Rogers drops, looking, fires deep. He's looking for a man down there, and it's going to be intercepted at the 3. Ball is going to be returned all the way back to the 40, to the 45. Right, a flag's thrown. I don't think it's going to matter. Whatever, he's going to run out of bounds midfield. That's the final play of the game. 35-0 Hurricanes. We'll take a timeout, come back, wrap everything up. You listen to Manatee Hurricane Football, presented by Conley Buick GMC.
When you see us, we are Manatee. GML Coating is Manatee County's concrete restoration coating source, taking care of our communities right here in Manatee County. Our dedicated team is the best in the business, and our Green Monster Coating provides industry-leading protection for our vital wastewater infrastructure. But when you see us,
we are Manatee.
Know our communities are our number one priority. Let's go Hurricanes.
Bose Imaging Centers are dedicated to bringing you the best